Somebody was coming. I think these guys don't know who this. I don't know collect the lobbies.
Come on. I am still waiting for you to stop hosting Drim, please. There we go. How's the microphone sounding there? Ooh, that's a bit too loud. That's probably still too loud. That's probably still picking up. In fact, I don't need it playing back anymore, do I? I should be okay now. Yep, there's the tags. Nice to see you finally catching up. Okie dokie. Time to see another 5-minute loading screen. Disconnected from chat. Frickin' wonderful. Isn't technology great? Like, really, really great. Like, actually, just try again, okay? Just try again. Chat? Yeah, finally. Finally. Oh, and I get to watch an advert to see my own stream. Isn't that fun?
How am I supposed to get across that?
Oh, she is at least talking about the situation we're in. I presume if I jump across, then she'll just die and it'll just respawn. It won't go, ooh, I think I need an ability and it's over here. But it's worth a shot, you know. So I think what I decided yesterday, from a little cough research, was that I am going to need to go somewhere else and get an ability I do not have right now. Which is wonderful.
How am I supposed to get across that?
You're asking me. There is nowhere else I can go to gain extra height. It's like I could never get up there. I wonder if it's actually possible to get up there later on. Or even up there. All I know is my heart says maybe. But yeah, so let's try following a different mission chain. I've already decided that that one is definitely something for later. Let's try this one. And since I'm right next to a fast travel station, I guess I might as well. Containment Panopticon. I guess logistics is the best place for it. Okay, 5 seconds is so-so. It's well possible to get another kill within 5 seconds, but it wouldn't be very often. 1 in every 3, maybe? I don't know. Depends if it's with the gun that you're using, I suppose. So I really want to go in this direction, which I think is a direction I haven't really been in yet. Which is always fun. Have I been around here? Yeah, I've been that way. Have I been in the women's toilets? Always good to go before you start something new. I'm guessing that means that there's a men's toilets over here. In the early game there was like always a box in the toilets. Now there just never seems to be. Okay, Panopticon. Oh, door opening on its own, that's nice. Oh, and closing on its own. Well, at least it's not a kind of a creepy welcome to my lair kind of thing. In memory of the heroic agents who gave their lives to forces known and unknown for the protection and greater knowledge of all humankind, we honour their sacrifice. Who do we have on here? I wonder if these are all the game devs. This game is Finnish, so the more Finnish names on here are the more likely it is. Like Ian Kusela, that looks Finnish to me. And Jonathan Vainio, Marso Ogino. Not very Finnish though. Sam Pesola might be. Inconclusive. You'd be prepared to remove shoes and large coats. Guess I'm going this way. So that doesn't open. Does that mean that it's a puzzle? Does it mean that it's just not the direction I was supposed to go? Can I get through here? No, of course I can't. There was something over there that could be used. It's not a simple case of just going around the side of the metal detector. What else is here? Such as a staircase down that would entirely bypass the security station. Medical wing. Oh, good, we're back into a fight. You want to hit him with something? That'd be nice. That'd be quite nice. Want to recover a bit of energy? That'd be quite nice. Nope, that ain't the way. Nope, that still ain't the way. Thank you. Give me your health back. Okay, I've got to admit, the mod that I got before... Why do I keep hearing sounds? The mod that I got before, which increases my health recovery, has actually been really nice. I really like that mod. I probably should have started using it a long time ago. Examination room. We're waiting for you, Gordon, in the test chamber. Okay. So far, so good. Hey, Churro, how you doing? Do you mind me calling you Churro? What? How do you prefer to be known? I've got to admit, I do love churros, especially with caramel sauce. Yeah, I'm alright. How are you? How did Alien go after I headed off yesterday? Have I got something else? I've got some mods here. Launch energy cost, no thank you. Evade energy, no thank you. Wow, a level 1. Let's not bother with that. Oh, I've got so many of these weapon mods. And most of them are utter rubbish. Churros are meant to be eaten with chocolate. I have eaten them with chocolate. I think the problem is... So my town has this food festival that started getting organised a few years back, and it's like a World Foods Festival. There are lots of little companies, local companies, who do, like, one place does like churros, obviously. Another place does like French crepes and American, Southern fried chicken and like South African curry and stuff like that. And the churro stand there only really has two sauces to eat your churros with. Hey, Kirsty! Twitch, baby! I mean, has anyone ever decided which way round a Twitch baby works? Is it supposed to be the streamer who carries the baby, or is it the viewer? I don't know why I'm asking weird questions today. And I don't know why I'm dragging everything off my desk. I've got too many cables. I've got my pad recharging with a cable going under my desk. I've got my router. I've got a second router in my room because I'm too far from the router in the other end of the house. And that's got cables going everywhere in my room. I very nearly knocked the Coke bottle off my desk. This is going really well. I carried it. So what, is this a bit like, here's a film you'll never have seen. You ever seen the Arnold Schwarzenegger film, Junior? With Danny DeVito, where Arnold Schwarzenegger gets pregnant? Anyway, sorry. You actually have. That film is so bad. It is really not a good film. Anyway, going back to the churros conversation. Sorry, I get distracted so easily. They only really do 2 flavours with the churros. They do chocolate and they do caramel, but the chocolate is just... I'm not a fan. A lot of places here do chocolate that's basically like Nutella, and I hate Nutella. I think it probably was that. It's been a while since I had any of their churros, to be honest. But yeah, okay, so you found the other people from your team, and now you have to go to the hospital. Ooh, boy. Kirsty, you remember Alien Isolation. How well do you remember the medical wing? Oh, that's cool. That's cool. I appreciate you dropping by anyway. But yeah, so thanks for dropping by, and thank you for saying hello. And I hope work goes well. Oh, cool. Yeah, I forgot you said you work on weekend. I wonder how Doge's work is going today. Right, now that I've thrown everything across my room, let's read some text. Sealed threshold account. A threshold with an effect redacted, manifested in the containment sector in the middle of the redacted department. Oh snap! Another sub. Canadian, thank you very much. Everyone's coming in and dropping subs. Thank you. How are you doing? Last you heard, Doge's work had a power cut. F for Doge. I get the feeling that even though he had his workers had a power cut, that won't have reduced the amount he needs to do. Yeah, how you doing, Canadian? What have you been up to? Did you see the F1? Oh, and Kirsty, don't let me forget that we said at some point that we were talking about looking at the alerts again, because I'm not getting the sounds for them anymore. So, again, I don't think... unless you can do it later today, I don't think you'll be able to do it later today. Today is probably a bad day, but yeah, I need to sort that out at some point. Anyway, I'm getting distracted. A little sore today. Oh, what, because you were on a hike or something? Just watched the race, I presume that is. Yeah, it was an okay race, I guess. Kind of average. A bit of mechanical failure, which I always like. But yeah. Are you doing anything today? Are you literally just putting your foot up and recuperating? Your foot? Your feet? Oh, you climbed a mountain yesterday. Oh, wow, okay. What's the mountain? Like, how tall is it? I thought you were just going on a hike. I didn't realise it was an actual mountain climb. Threshold, with a effect redacted, manifested in the containment sector in the middle of the redacted department. Simultaneously, numerous redacted appeared in the area, injuring and killing many redacted. After rescue operations were completed and redacted, rangers were sent in to discover the Threshold's epicenter. The sheer amount of redacted made the expedition impossible. The area was sealed off after removing the clocks proved an impossible task. The department was relocated and the area abandoned. Researchers theorized the Threshold introduced unstable matter to our dimension, which adopted the form of the redacted, as redacted when introduced to more stable redacted. Nice. Hey, Carthy, how are you doing? I know I wasn't in your stream yesterday, Carthy, but I watched a lot of Laws, and yeah, I was really enjoying you guys playing Among Us yesterday. Your little blood feud that you had at the end with Law. Hang on. It must have come from that way, because it's absolutely littered with blood. That's going to be a way I open up later. We reached 2,300 meters. Oh wait, so you started from 1,700. Was this like a proper climb with like camps halfway up and stuff? We didn't make the peak as it was a bit of a snowstorm. Doing alright, I had a frustrating drive earlier with 10-mile-an-hour drivers. The fact that you have to recover from that. Hang on, that door is open there, but this one is not open here. Oh, yep, that wasn't quite what I was going for, but it works. Okay, so I know that sometimes I can die to these spores. Hi. So I better watch out how close I go to them, because I may well find my health bleeding off if I get too far into here. Also, I did see some of them over there starting to walk around. Yep, like that. Double kill! Oop, that's more like it. Let's see these guys fight each other. I'll just knock this guy back a bit so that they have to. Okay, yep. Oh, it's the vomiting dudes. I remember the vomiting dudes now. That's it. You just have a vomit fight. That blood feud was always Law. I mean, I didn't see all of it, but I'm gonna guess that you probably did kill him first at some point. Just maybe not quite as early on. If this guy walks off, that means there's more enemies to fight. Or it just means he's incompetent and can't find his way to them. Ow! Oh, good. We're fighting these dudes again. Okay, so those die easily, but frickin' heck if they don't hurt. Your city is at 1100 meters. It was a drive to the... Oh, okay, fair enough. What's the climb like? I've only ever climbed very small mountains, or Snowdon's the only one I've really done that was any work at all. And my knee was hurting so much by the time I got to the top of Snowdon that I honestly had to buy a walking stick at the place that they built at the top, and use that to support myself getting down. I'm gonna guess if I go into here, I lose health. I'm very ready to just warp out of here. Apparently no. I still haven't worked out the rules about what kills you and what doesn't. It was all on... If you say so, Carthy. If you say so. Because you've never ever done anything to antagonize anyone, have you? Absolutely not. All that sterling advice that you give people. I love it. I love it. Okay, this place looks friendly. Just a handful of people floating on the ceiling like balloons. It's all good. I've kind of come to expect that now. Ah, hello. It is Arctic. In fact, I'm not going to try to do the thing today. I'm so bad at it when I'm actually reading out. But hey, how are you? How was your weekend going? How do you feel now that you've completed a Outer Worlds? Oh, so okay. It is the lady herself, Queen of the Arctic. Verily, I doth say, she has blessed me with her presence once more. I am trying to think of more words that I can say to make this work. You're going to miss the Galactic Adventures. Have you decided what you're going to do next? You could always specialize in playing more missions that involve more Galactic Adventures. There are plenty of RPGs out there that are set in space. Ever played Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, for instance? KOTOR 1 and 2 are really fun games. They are old at this point, but that doesn't make them any less fun. Mass Effect, yeah, Mass Effect, true. Alien Isolation. I'm saying this because I've watched an awful lot of people playing Alien Isolation right now, and I feel like more people should play it. But yeah, you should play Alien Isolation as well. That would be another galactic adventure.
We discovered the oldest house while investigating a suspected altered world event case in the New York City subway tunnels. The agents found their way
Oh, go on. Go on. You don't know whether you hate Spoop until you've played it.
It was there. For the rest of the population, it was hiding in plain sight.
Yeah, or you could do what Carthy does and just play JRPGs and collect your harem.
It's a place of power, an ongoing AWE of its own, seemingly adhering to its physical outer constraints, and yet.
But have you ever streamed Spoop?
Boundaries of reality. It's unstable, shifting. Note: for more details on control points and the research and process. To
I didn't believe it myself before I played Alien Isolation, although in fairness I had played it before, but I didn't believe it myself before I streamed Alien, but having chat alongside you as you go through, even though they are a couple of seconds behind, does make it a lot less Spoop.
Never out in the open. This was always an obfuscated, classified top secret operation.
But yeah, that's fair enough. You got to pick the game that you're going to enjoy, but it is a really fun game. Okay. I can't tell if that's the sound of someone being convinced or just refusing to listen to any more of my excuses. I'll have to rewatch that at some point. Because I think I came in halfway through it anyway. Not convinced. I'll leave it here and I'll subtly work on you for the next few weeks. Every now and again, just making a casual reference. Eventually you'll cave in, just like they all do. Okay, so I clearly have to pick to press that. Excuse me. And I clearly have to go, ooh, it's another motel. Time to watch me failing puzzles again. You can try. Yeah, in fairness, I think it was Dead Space was the first spoop game that Tiny Shark ever played. Sorry, yeah, the first spoop game, yeah. And she really wasn't convinced at all that she was going to get into it either. And now she's played, what, like 6 or 7 spoop horror games now? Dead Space, incidentally. Dead Space, another galactic adventure. Yeah, exactly. You wouldn't have believed, like, how nervous she was going into playing Dead Space. And now she's actively, like, encouraging people to pick games for her that involve spoop. Okay. Oh, good, there's a nice body inside the door. That's wonderful.
His cell's been breached. Has Theus found him? Are you there with him? Can you protect him?
Or have you just turned into a monster like everyone else? Because I feel like that's probably the more likely scenario. but you said you haven't streamed Spoop. What have you played out of curiosity? I'm not going to press it too hard. Don't worry. Not for now. But what have you played before? It really is a different experience. Where does this go? Or, to put it another way, right, it goes somewhere I've been already. I came out this way, right. With a friend as in co-op? Or with a friend as in, like, the two of you playing a single-player game and, like, watching each other? Also, let's see how long it takes me to get... Oh, good! It's nice and, it's showing us his face. Yeah, let's see how long it takes me to pass this test. Okay, I say, so for those of you who haven't seen before, every now and again we go to the motel. We want to get through this door with the black pyramid, which is like the symbol of this game. In one of these 3 doors, I always find a key, but I feel like I can hear a baby crying. And that unnerves me slightly. In one of these 3 doors, I'm going to find a key, but I'm going to have to do a puzzle to get to it first. And I open these doors with this button here. So, what's behind door number 1? Oh, good, everything's on the ceiling this time. You played Layers of Fear. Oh, okay. In fairness, I will say, Layers of Fear, not a great game to get as a base. Layers of Fear, well, I mean, it's a decent game. Tiny Shark has, in fact, streamed Layers of Fear. So, I've not really played it, so I can't comment on it too much. But Layers of Fear is a game that just goes out of its way to try and jump scare you over and over and over again. It's there's 2 ways of doing horror, and the cheap and easy way is doing jump scares. And Layers of Fear is like it's trying to set a record for how many jump scares it can throw into a game. It's just so lazy. Proper games do proper games don't really do jump scares, or if they do like 1 or 2. But proper games, what they do is, it's all about atmosphere. It's that fear of not knowing how you're going to get to the next place. You know, it's that will you find someone round the next corner that is going to attack you, or is it going to be completely... It gets worse. In what sense? You mean the atmosphere? It's basically... It's... I guess the difference is... Kind of yes and kind of no. It kind of goes up and down, because obviously it deliberately manages it. It gives you rooms where clearly there's a lot of pressure on you to do something, and then it gives you rooms where it changes the pace. And Alien Isolation is in fact a really, really good example. I love that game. It's in my top 3 games of all time. It's really good at doing what it does. It knows, like, when the player has spent too long building up to something and going through like really stressful periods, and it gives you an area where you still feel like the pressure is on, but it's not quite in the same way. It's like, because it gives you areas basically where it's just literally about cowering under tables and picking your time. Oh, fantastic, it's given me more of these. Let me pause the game so it doesn't clock that down. And it gives you times when it's just about cowering under tables, and it gives you other times when it's more about like navigating. Basically, I'll tell you this: there's different types of stuff you got to get around. There's some where you just can't get spotted. There's some where you can fight back a bit, and it's just really well done. So it's not that kind of, you know, when are you next gonna have something jump out on me? It's much more, you feel like you can control it, but you just feel really tense. And it does the tension so well. The music is perfect, the setting is perfect. I don't know, I've got to stop talking about Alien Isolation. I just love that game so much. I've been watching, it's one of the games I go to. Like, if I'm doing nothing and I just feel like seeing a new streamer, I often go and check out Alien Isolation. Okay, so there was nothing immediately obvious in there. Perhaps I should pay more attention. This one is the right way up. The last one was all about time, so this one probably won't be. Is the second hand going round? No, it's not. Does everything look like it was in a normal place? The TV looks right. This all looks right. I think the chair usually was out there. That is fine. So this room just looks normal. Yeah, okay, so moving. I will leave it for now. Oh no, okay, it is that one. So what do you think the other candidates are? You mentioned a couple before, didn't you? The light is on this desk, but there's nothing there. Ooh, but I can flip the painting the other way up. Okay. But it doesn't seem like there's anything else. Oh, I can turn it upside down again. I'm not quite sure how that helps me. It could be that stuff is changing out here as well. I don't know. Fallout. Which Fallout? Because there's a few of them now, obviously. Oh, okay. That was easy. I'm not really sure what I did to deserve that, but I'm not going to complain. Are we going to see his face flash at us again? No, we're going to be staring at the ceiling, though. I did flip the painting, but... Oh, damn it. That's my router falling down from its incredibly precarious position again, in fairness. It is balancing in a most impressive way. 76 or New Vegas. I've honestly not played a Fallout since Fallout 3. I've heard a lot of good things about New Vegas. It's supposed to be really clever, and if you follow the story, then, you know, if you pay a lot of the story, which I know you do, then it's got some real kind of player agency. It really lets you kind of stamp your own image on the world. I know that 3 and 4 get criticised for not having nearly as much choice. But yeah, Fallout 76, I don't know what to think about Fallout 76. Because, again, I've never played it. And the only time I've seen it being played was right at the very start, when it was an absolute mess of a game.
Things as hard for him as...
Halo, you know, I actually want to play through the Halo series. I played Halo 1 when it came out. Watch your step. Oh, hello. Just hum away, that's it.
Oh, hello.
You've actually never played them.
there
Hang on one
something I
second,
can help you
cutscene.
with?
I'm Jesse, the new director. I need to get inside.
New director. Right. Well, okay. Hello, I'm Frederick Langston, the Panopticon supervisor. It's not the best time for a tour. We have hiss everywhere, numerous cell breaches, and system failures across the board, but you're the director, so here we go. Founded by Zachariah Trench, the Panopticon is our state-of-the-art repository for all altered items.
don't have time for
objects,
this.
Power and
I was told Dylan Faden was kept here. Can you help me find him?
Faden. Sure. Darling wanted him somewhere secure and isolated away from people. He's in the maximum security cells, upper level. But there's currently a pressing matter, ma'am. We've got an object of power loose in there, and it's wrecking the place. The
Oh, where is there
Benikov
not an object of power loose?
It's a real doozy. Salvador took a team in to handle it, but no one's heard from them for hours.
They're probably dead.
This is a Category 5 OOP we're talking about, and if we don't contain it soon, it will tear the Panopticon apart. And we don't want all those altered items getting loose, ma'am. No, trust me.
You look like you're not panicking nearly enough.
Open the door, Langston.
You look like you're a really bad decision maker,
You say
Jesse.
so. I usually tell first-timers not to touch anything, so, just do that. Here, I'll get the door for you.
I will
And
touch
please, ma'am,
absolutely
call
everything.
me Fred.
Thanks, Langston.
He does not like the kind of person who would then just immediately turn around and
The sudden stop.
go, yeah, just call me Bill.
I can't believe I missed it. Is the TV back in its box yet?
Of course it
No
is.
rush or anything, it's just...
You've literally seen me not leave the room. Anyway, sorry. You know, okay, so yeah, I quite enjoyed Halo 1. I guess I was always a PlayStation gamer, so I never tried that hard to get into the other ones, but I kind of do want to play through them. And now that the Halo collection is on Game Pass, and Game Pass is being sold for like £1 a month at the moment, I need to play through them. Are you planning on doing the entire Halo series, or just like taking the first one and seeing where it, you know, whether you feel like doing any more after it?
Do you like working at the FBC?
Sure. I mean, yeah, the drama's a bit much, but I get better benefits here than I would over at the Postal Service. I checked. Better healthcare. That's not to say I
Nice
don't
to
like my
admit that
job.
to your new director.
Been here over 15 years. No one knows the Panopticon collection better than me. I'm, close to them, in a way.
I can't tell if that's creepy or normal here.
Is there a difference? I'm just going to look for a game to fill time before... Oh, yeah, fair enough. When does Valhalla come out? I've heard a lot of people going... getting all excited for that. I need to play through the most recent ACs.
How do you keep the altered items under control?
It depends on the item. Each one has different needs. Ritualistic touches go a long way. Singing to them,
Did he say
flipping the
singing?
lights,
Yes.
that sort of thing. It's not superstition if it works.
10th of November, that's about when the new consoles come out, isn't it? I wonder if it's designed to be a console release. Are you getting the new console, by the way? Are you getting the... What was it? I've kind of completely lost track. It's the Xbox Series X is the new one, isn't it? I know you are a Xbox fangirl.
What's the difference between objects of power and altered items?
That was not meant to be sarcastic at all. It sounded a bit like it, but it wasn't.
Objects of power are like tropical cyclones or hurricanes for the uneducated. They're big, rare, and scary. Of course, directors can just bind the OOP and become the eye of the storm. Altered items are more like weird thunderstorms. Some may rain
Well, I wonder what we're
frogs,
doing.
some may rain corn, but they all rain something.
Oh, okay.
And how does the hiss factor into all that?
It's changing them, making them aggressive. Now they're all raining, I don't know, knives. Knife rain.
I'm looking forward to Knife Rain. Are you... I don't think I'd seen that emote before. Good old Knife Rain. We don't get enough Knife Rain. So are you going to be like building a whole new PC then?
Did you work closely with Trent?
I need to build a new PC
He
myself.
spent most of his time with Darling and all them. The inner circle. Not that I care.
Trent certainly had his favorites.
He did stop in occasionally to scowl and smoke. Did you know the Bureau has a no-smoking policy? It does. Just not for Trench. Still, he is the one who put aside funding for the Panopticon. The man did have vision.
How did you get this job?
Started as a junior agent because my uncle knew a guy. From there I got put on a desk until an accident left the containment sector severely understaffed. At which point I got bumped up to management. Put in a steady 8 hours a day for another 10 years, and voila, supervisor.
I just picked up a gun. Or a gun picked me.
Yeah, that's the
I'll see you later.
that's the thing, I guess.
I'll be here. Like
PCs
always.
can take quite a bit of knowledge to put together. Thing about it is though that I'm trying to think if there are any like good parallels really, but
that object of power might
a
wreck this place before
PC
his
that you
time.
build yourself tends to be a lot cheaper than one you buy pre-built. So, I mean, previously in the past, I know a little bit about PCs, but not really enough to really master them. But I've just kind of fallen back on friends who know more. If I want to buy a PC, I just go and speak to a few friends and ask them what advice they have for what the best parts are at the time. But yeah, I mean, it's completely fair to buy a pre-built one. But yeah, if you want to save money, you've really got to build it yourself. The other thing as well is you got to know your budget, because there's a huge range. I don't know if I'm skipping something I really want to see by going down here. Is this like a clever little trick to get behind? Because there's not been that many of these, or is this just about collectibles? Bye. Oh, hi there. You belong to me now. Even though there appears to be no one to shoot. One person I know has bought it, another person... Oh, okay. I guess that's the thing as well, is like... If people you know are doing the same thing, and they can personally vouch... he's just going to die on his own anyway. And they can personally vouch for liking it. Do you know what your budget is? I don't really want to kind of like pick apart too much, because obviously money is like something some people are okay with talking about and other people aren't. But I guess that's the big thing as well. As like the big, you know, the difference your budget makes a lot of difference to the performance as well. Although PCs are a lot better these days. When I built a PC last time, it essentially was like every single extra pound you put into it was that bit of extra performance, whereas these days it feels like you could build a PC for about like £600 or £700 and it wouldn't be that much worse than a £1,500 PC. You just might not be able to play it ultra on a couple of games. It's not cheap, yeah. That's the thing, you gotta save up for them. Oh look! Have we found Mjolnir? I don't know if this is just a regular hammer, or if it's actually supposed to be some kind of subtle nod to Thor and so on. What was in the last one? Just a regular desk fan. Well, not desk fan, office fan. So when are you thinking that you might buy a PC? Is this like this year kind of idea? Or is this like a... Hang on, where am I right now? I need to go down to the 4th floor, so I guess... Hang on. Which floor am I currently on? Because there are these rooms, which I haven't explored yet, which might be a good idea to take a look at. Yeah, is this like a this year kind of buy, or is this like a in like mid 2021 I might be ready to do it? Yeah, that's fair enough. That's fair enough. I do like PC gaming. I've very much got used to using the PlayStation controller now, but I always have had that bit of extra nostalgia
Something went wrong
for
with your
for mouse and keyboard use.
Marshall made it sound like it was Dylan's fault, but how much of it was what the
Do you know which games you'd want to get on the PC?
I don't think she's telling me.
Are there like specific games that you're... That's it, you just fly around. You're the same for Xbox, yeah. But yeah, is there like one or two specific games that you... What the heck happened there? That you desperately want to get your hands on the PC that's inspiring you to make this decision? I'm just going to pull this up because I feel like he's going to appear very soon. On the other hand, that is a save point. So before I go too far ahead, you were talking about needing to do something as well, though, weren't you, Kirsty? You've been talking about upgrading your PC yourself, haven't you?
Is anyone there?
That's it. You just stare at a fridge.
What are you doing in there?
Oh, thank God. Look, someone has to watch this object at all times, or it's deviating. My ship replaces
This is the kind of stuff I love about this game.
Damn. I can't, I'm sorry.
Just objects that are just really, really creepy.
I promise.
Like a fridge that has to be watched or it's gonna, like, go mad. Okay, so... Oh man, this is actually a mission. Okay, fair enough. Assist the agent after Dylan has been found. Right, okay. It's like the game is trying to give me a hint. I'm just not even going to bother with that. This is the mission I'm doing at the moment, I think. You want to look at upgrading streaming peripherals. What are you planning on upgrading streaming peripheral-wise? But yeah, he is in floor 4, unit 15. I wonder if he's just going to be dead by the time I come back. But yeah, I really need to upgrade my PC. I've got my money put aside for building a new PC. Oh, good. I hear gunfire. I've got my money put aside for a new PC. But basically I wanted one of the new range of Nvidia graphics cards. And I've been kind of... Whoa, the heck that... Okay, that's rockets. That is rockets. I think it has to be rockets, but I haven't seen another one yet. Except that we're running around with some of them. Sorry, one sec. How on earth did he survive a rocket like that, and yet they kill me in like 2 hits? But yeah, okay, so I've got my money put aside, but basically Nvidia released a whole load of new graphics cards. You are one hit point master, mate. And they've been a bit of a nightmare. They were so overpowered that, like, if you're a bit silly to not want one. But apparently they've just been, like, destroying people's PCs with, like, crash to desktops and everything. So I'm just not sure whether to buy one immediately or not, or to look for something better. Not anything specific. I think just a wide range of games, better streaming options. Yeah, that's very true. Would you have space for a second monitor? Because that's the thing about PC streaming. Is you would need... I think you kind of need to have 2 monitors to do PC streaming properly. Oh, here's the door that's got the guy's body stuck in it. Delightful. You do have space. Because space is something I'm struggling with as well at the moment.
That's the object of power. I need to cleanse it.
Here we go. Back to the astral plane. Just a regular day in the office. Nothing like unusual about this whatsoever. But yeah, out of pure curiosity, if you do upgrade your PC anytime, I will be interested to hear its specs. I don't know an awful lot, but you know, it's always interesting to hear specs. I need to start streaming off PC as well myself, to be honest. Okay, am I just going to be watching these? Okay, it's moving. Good. Just going to follow the TV. Is there anything around here that I should be taking a look at before I go? Good, yep, that seems normal. Yep, sure. Yeah, go for it. Go for it. That said, you may have to look me up because I'm not sure if we're in the same Discords. Do you have a Discord channel? Alternatively, you could always just DM me on Twitch as well. But yeah, I'm just kind of curious. Hey, Carthy. Talk Discord. You wouldn't want to talk Discord. Talk doesn't talk enough on Discord. It's like talk Discord would just be Tark watching everyone else talk. I need to find something to chat about. Did that guy take health, take damage or not? I am in Sharkforge. Of course, you joined Chrono's. You joined Chrono's Discord, didn't you? I am in the Sharkforge. Well, that guy's just turned to face me, so I guess he's the main enemy now. I say, this is just going to be a pure throwing things at each other battle, is it? It's not really fair that you get extra minions, mate. Whoa! No, 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 not having any of that. Okay, this fight could actually be relatively tough. I actually really have got to do my melee damage up, haven't I? One sec. Whoa, no, 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 heck no, move, move, move. Okay, there's at least a ton of health around here. Where is the rocket guy? He is destroying me. Okay, I can't... Whoa, no, no, that's a rocket. No, no, no. Buzz off, please. Just leave me to fight this guy. It's hard enough doing this without you interfering. Health time. Okay, okay, where is he? Ouch. Okay, health again, I need health. Woo, 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 woo.
That thing was Salvador, the head of security. This team didn't stand a chance.
That went on a bit.
No one here does.
I think I'm just down there as Fallister, actually. Originally, Fallister was my internet name. This is going back years and years now. And I added the Tarkon later. And it took me a while before I transitioned to kind of thinking of myself as Tark. For a long time, Fallister was the name I wanted to stick with. So yeah, I probably should have added that. Well, thankfully about this game is it locks on when you're chucking stuff at people. Which is possibly one of the reasons I heavily abuse that power. Yeah, this room's fine. There's no sign of damage here. Well, I could go for the TV. But what's in the box?
Okay.
The box, the box.
Another object of power gone nuts.
Oh, hello. More stuff.
Here we go again.
Hang on, what? I thought that meant more people had come in. Yeah, just lovingly stroke the screen. Caress it. Think of it as your new partner. Watching Tark trying to aim is an experience. Carthy. Carthy, who plays JRPGs, where the game just tells you, you're just going to attack this person. Don't have to actually bother pointing at anything. You just select the name from a drop-down list. Ooh, hello, I can levitate now. Finally. I was wondering when I was going to get this ability. I can show you the world. Shining, shimmering, splendid. Tell me, Jesse, now when did you last visit the astral plane? I mean, last time I was just supposed to avoid that, so maybe if I just, like, peg it? Oh, I love just watching people bicker. It's fantastic. Oopsie! That wasn't intended. Hang on. Oh, okay. Good, I get to start all over again. While falling to slow fall... X while falling to slow fall. Okay, that's fine. Can someone... There's two of them. One of you can take each of the messages. There you are. You've proved your worth today. Oh, Carthy got them all. Too slow, Kirsty. Too slow. I swear, the number of follow bot messages are getting more and more. Okay, oh okay. So you hold X to go higher, but you don't have to keep holding it after that. That's interesting. Is something firing at me? Not anymore. You clicked on... Kirsty's like the kind of person who you tell your grandparents that there's this person going around asking for their bank details, and they go, "Oh, that's nice, dear. What's their number? I'll send them some money." You just wanted more followers. Kirsty doesn't need more followers. Kirsty's got enough followers already. Kirsty can give some of her followers to me to catch... In fact, Carthy, you can give some of your followers to me to let me catch up. You've got enough, Carthy.
Okay, dealt with the TV. Now I can find Dylan.
It shifted slightly when you banned. Okay, so I can get to more places now, and this place still hasn't become normal again. I guess the thing is that I can get back out of that window, though. Hang on, is there anything over here to look at? This is probably going to get me killed, but I can't really, like, say no to a bit of random exploration. Yeah, in fairness, Kirsty, you're gaining followers far too fast. Have I trapped myself? Have I put myself somewhere I can't get out of again? Ah, there we go. Anything up here? I mean, I feel like this game is an exploration game, but it doesn't like it doesn't get creative enough with where it puts some things. Oh, good. Yep. Okay, let's have a space battle now. Am I using energy by floating? That's something I haven't learned yet. Do you want to shoot, maybe? I am just the worst, aren't I? But I guess, why bother shooting when I can just chuck stuff at him anyway? I don't think it does use energy to float. Yeah, it literally doesn't. That's interesting. Hey, Romes, how you doing? How are you? Can I remember the way out of this place? Might it be here? Oh, snap! I forgot that there's full damage in this game. Although... oh, okay, there's a little bit of health regain. So I could go back and get all the health from there. Or is there... I think I see some lines here. Is there health I left in this room? Nice. Now we're going to the 5th floor, and I'm going to guess I have to float up there. Is this... oh, right. Yep, can confirm I'm moving into a career. I'm going to be replacing Eminem. He's got not a touch on me. How you doing, Romes? How's your weekend been? Okay, what is the way up? Could it be this floating platform here? Do I... is it that? Oh, go on, do it, Carthy. Normally I would say no, but to be honest, it sounds too good. Oh, good, we've got a nice little swan boat. Can't be anything wrong with that thing. Consent! Consent has grudgingly been approved. Oh, yep, and just a nice water bottle. Can't be anything creepy going on there. I wonder if there's, like, actually descriptions of each of these. Oh, we've got Gordon Freeman's wrench. I wonder if there's, like, stuff talking about all these different things. Is there anywhere else I should be looking first? I don't need consent. Carthy's now going to refuse to make it on the grounds that I was too willing to allow him. You gonna let me through the door? Oh, it's like a hermetic seal where one door can't open until the previous one's closed.
Hello?
Hello.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Jesse.
James. Team Rocket blasting off at the speed of light. Don't be silly, this will be too much of a banger not to do. Am I going to regret giving you the freedom to do this?
Jesse.
Emily?
Are you going to make this into something I regret for the rest of my life, Kathy?
He might be nearby. Or maybe the hiss got to him. I don't know.
Jesse, listen. Dylan's here. With us. He just walked in. He says he is giving himself...
Oh dear.
He's been affected by the hiss, but he is different than the others. We must isolate him.
I'm on my way.
He's going to be a boss fight, isn't he? He's a skinhead, therefore you know he can't be good.
We need to get
No skinhead in games is ever a good
I have to
person.
see my brother.
Hang on, what am I... I've got a lot of missions now. Dylan Faden, daily observations. 9:30, breakfast is brought. 11:54, gets out of bed, uses toilet, returns to bed. I have a horrible feeling that someone actually use the toilet. Ugh. 11:57, asks for television to be turned on. Staff do so. 12, lunch is brought, breakfast is removed. 12:02, eats lunch. 2:38, uses toilet. 4:03, begins talking to self. Recording speech is not possible due to noise from television. 4:07, becomes upset, throws lunch tray at glass. 4:09, sedated, clean crew clean the cell. Television's turned off. 6:12, comes to, asks for television to be turned on. Staff refuse. Television privilege was refused due to hostile behaviour. Sleeps. No, actually, to be honest, I mean, let's be honest, I bought in heavily to Lelele, but I kind of like Lelele to the point where I'm actually considering using it as a, I'm actually considering using Lele Storm, sorry, to be precise, as a sound effect on Drim's channel. Will you give me permission to use it? I was just going to nick it off Kirsty's files. But Carthy did make it, so I guess I should give him the option to allow or refuse me. Oh, yeah, if you can send me that over. The crew of the White Ocelot first encountered a strange spherical phenomenon while fishing in the Redacted. Witnesses described it as a black sphere with faint light behind it. It hovered just off the bow of the ship. The crew redacted by throwing a tin bucket, which disappeared into the sphere. Soon after, the vessel lost structural integrity. The ship's metal rusted and fell apart within minutes. As the ship sank, the sphere lowered into the water. A passing fishing vessel called the Redacted rescued the 4 surviving crew. Agents were dispatched to the White Ocelot's last known coordinates, Redacted, and began diving operations. On the ocean floor, the agents found the sphere. The ship was entirely destroyed except for its anchor. As agents lifted the anchor off the ocean floor, they noticed the sphere behaved in conjunction with the anchor, moving and stopping as one. Contact with the sphere was avoided, but handling the anchor proved harmless. The item was transported by the Redacted to the US port of Redacted. Upon arriving in New York, it was brought into the Bureau via the Redacted. Luck mode while making a pie. You can't just drop that without then going into elaborate detail. Come on, what pie? And why aren't we getting any? The Wolf Globe. Yet no unique procedures required. However, contact should be limited, as some report feeling disorientated after touching it. Item is handmade, set in dark wood. The item itself is lacquered, hand-painted, spins freely on all axes. While the continents... Why does it spin freely on all axes when it's clearly pinned to the circle going around, the thing going around it? While the continents and oceans are recognisably those of Earth, careful examination has revealed numerous redacted, and other geographic additions that do not exist on our planet. One of these islands has a city marked on it, named Tanrelio. It should have been Rand McNally, personally, but there you are. There are no signatures left by its maker. Physical contact renders subject dizzy and disorientated, with some reporting a feeling of unfamiliarity with their surroundings. This effect seems to grow worse with prolonged contact, culminating in a sense of listlessness and depression. Suicide has been observed in redacted handlers. Classic Apple, and because it would be absolute trash by the time it got to any of you. Yeah, fair enough, I can. Oh, here we go. Refrigerator. Oh, yeah. That's the refrigerator that survived the house, and it's supposed to have drawings on it. Is that going to be the refrigerator that we've got to look at? Oh, hang on, what's this?
August 4th, 1964. We discovered the oldest house while investigating a suspected altered world event case in the New York City subway tunnels. The agents found their way up into the building. Once we became aware of it, it was there. For the rest of the population, it was hiding in plain sight. A slippery blind spot, seemingly discouraging observation. It's a place of power. An ongoing AWE of its own, seemingly adhering to its physical outer constraints and yet constantly breaking the known boundaries of reality. It's unstable, shifting. Note, for more details on control points and the research and process to stabilize and secure the core sectors, refer to a separate presentation.
Never. That never gets said.
Investigation, the Bureau made the building its headquarters on November 13th, 1968. The Federal Bureau of Control was never out in the open. This was always an obfuscated, classified top-secret operation. So imagine our surprise when the building's observation-resistant aspects began in some unquantifiable way to affect the Bureau as a whole.
I want to know how it was found in the first place. If this building just, like, resists people actually noticing it, how was it actually located? Okay, yep, that told me a huge amount. I was going to look at my missions, wasn't I? I feel like I've got missions absolutely coming out of my ears at this point. Go back to Singular Executive to reunite with her brother. Okay. How she knew to do that is beyond me. Jesse returned to the sealed threshold to contain the anchor. I can get to that now. And I've got to assist the agent as well. So I'm going to do assist the agent first. But I feel like I am not done with this place. I still can't get through here though. Can I, like, jump through the window? Of course I can. Am I going to regret jumping through the window? Of course I will.
Alright, I won't take up too much of your time today, Dylan. Like I said, I want to talk about Jesse.
Oh, this is where Dylan was being kept. And he is broken out rather dramatically.
What do you think of her? What kind of person is she? That sort of thing.
I adored my sister. When I was little, I mean, back in Ordinary.
And you don't anymore?
When I first got here, sure. I'd always hoped she'd come to.
Well,
find me.
He is not going to be happy to see us then.
We went everywhere together. Why should this be any different? Casper said she could come too, to the Bureau, if she wanted to. But she never did.
Why do you think
So they've been telling her that, telling him that we will turn up. Hey, fairy. I'm alright. How are you? Thank you for dropping by. How's your weekend been?
Great. So she wanted to see the world. Did she ever mention any place in particular?
Why?
We like to ask questions around here, you know that. Any particular cities, towns, landmarks, anything like that?
Good to hear.
I don't remember.
What about family and friends? Were you close with anyone living outside of Ordinary?
So they've been tracking Jesse at the same time.
Pizza for lunch today.
Dylan, wait. We're not
They've been tracking us, even though we never even knew what this place was. And they've been telling him, her brother, that that she basically had stopped caring about him. So when we reunite, there's inevitably going to be a kind of a sense of, why didn't you come for me? You're a liar! Anakin Skywalker type angst. I knew there was going to be something on top of here. Seems like an obvious place to keep a an entropic echo that you're trying to keep in storage. Just put it on top of the containment cell for one of the most powerful and dangerous people in the facility. Seems legit. But yeah, how's your weekend been? Relaxing, to be honest. Yeah, I mean, I can understand that. When I am not streaming on the weekends, relaxing is pretty much the thing I tend to do. What is that over there? Is this something I can do anything with? I am going to have to remember about fall damage in this game. I feel like you can't just suddenly give me the ability to levitate and then expect me to remember that I'm going to die if I fall. It's like most games giving you the ability to levitate is like a license to just jump around and jump off any ledge you want to. But okay, let's go back and help the guy who was staring at a fridge. Still can't get through there. So when I get level 6 containment clearance, that's when I'll be able to get through there. Yep, you can close. So are you doing anything particular with relaxing, Fairy? You just chilling and watching Twitch? Are you like watching any Netflix series? Going out to see friends or family? He was on level 4, so I'll need to drop down. Where was the place I got up here from? Here. Okay, yeah, that's great. Who wants a fire extinguisher in the face? I know someone does. You get the fire extinguisher. Who wants another fire extinguisher? Come on, limited time offer. Congratulations, you're a winner too. Is everyone just downstairs? Who wants some concrete? You get concrete. You all get concrete. Except you get to be my slave for now. Did you just try and melee a portal? Whoa, I forgot about rockets. I couldn't see the rocket past the portal. How does meleeing a portal even work? I really want to know. Oh good, we've got more floaty boys. Which Netflix series are you watching at the moment, Kirsty? Look. I need to get into some series. I haven't watched a good series in a while. I've kind of gone down too far now, haven't I? I think I'm on the 3rd floor now. Where else is some health? There's some health. That'll do. That will do. Where is a guy who's staring at a fridge? It's like the most weird kids' spot book ever. Where is a guy whose head now has a fire hydrant lodged in it? Think. Aha. Ooh, abilities. You were actually saying to mock me saying Netflix series is. I mean... Oh, I see. Series I. I see now. Yeah, okay. What is the plural of series? I'm pretty sure the plural of series is though. Okay, what could we get? We got 4 points. Plus 30% to health. But I was quite enjoying... Yeah, I used launch damage too much not to take that. Oh, nice. Hello. That could be quite tasty. Extra shield might be quite nice. Ooh, hello. Yes, let's take some levitation. And I'm going to save up the last one. That sounds so derpy. It kind of does sound derpy, but then... does anyone else ever get that feeling? Like sometimes you're reading a word, and it's just a regular word that you've seen thousands and thousands of times before, and suddenly it just looks like the most stupid word you've ever looked at. Like the order of the letters is just seems to be all wrong. I get that all the time. Like words just suddenly look derpy. I think the English language is just made to be a bit derpy. Can I construct anything? I can. I can construct quite a few things, actually. Charge holds up to 3 explosive projectiles. That sounds extremely tasty. Let's do that. And I can immediately upgrade it as well. Sure, why not? I don't know if I even like it right now, but sure, let's do it anyway. Even better is I can upgrade Pierce or Spin when I just get a bit more sauce. Sure, why not? I haven't actually used any of these yet, but they are going to come in useful eventually. Okay, I get through so much sauce anyway that I'm bound to get some more soon. Just bag a quick save. Okay, this is Unit 4 from 14. It was number 15 he was in. Can confirm he is still looking at the fridge.
Hey, what can I do?
Oh, you're back. Oh, thank you. If I look away, I don't know what this thing will do. You have to get me out of here.
He hasn't even been told what the fridge does.
Supervisor. That's Langston. If he's still around.
Langston. Yeah, I know him. I'll go ask him how to get you out.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Sorry. My eyes.
This guy is 100% not going to survive this.
Hey, calm down.
Like 100,000% not going to survive this.
Oh, right. My name's Philip, and I think I can hold on for a bit. It's just my eyes. My eyes hurt so much.
Just hang on, Philip.
Man, this place. Where have I got to go? Panopticon entrance. Okay. That's fine. I can get down there. I don't really need to take the lift, but I'll take it anyway. Yeah, I've seen a few good series, or at least things that look like good series. I've seen I probably shouldn't be admitting this, because the main place I've seen this has been from all those frickin' Twitch adverts. But I'm honestly kind of interested by the series The Boys that's been advertised everywhere recently. It kind of looks like it could be quite interesting. I want to check that one out. not got any idea if... I haven't actually spoken to anyone. I wonder if anyone's seen it and can confirm if it's any good or not. But yeah, I need to get into some good TV series. I watch films every now and again. I know I'm like the most virulently anti-advert person you'll ever come across as well. And yet I've just completely been suckered in. Oh, I could have just fast travelled here, that's nice.
Sudden stop hits theaters tonight.
Oh, I'm sure that this guy is going to care so much about his employee.
There's someone named Philip up in a cell. He's watching a refrigerator and very rapidly losing it.
Philip?
He's forgotten about him entirely.
Oh shit, I forgot about fridge duty. He's been in there for a whole day, I totally forgot.
You forgot about him?
I love it.
There's a lot going on. The hiss, the Benikoff TV. Considering the number of things I'm juggling, ma'am, I think it's...
Listen, it's fine. We just need to get him out of there. He said you'd be able to open the cell door?
Yeah, I can unlock it on my terminal. There.
He's just going to leave immediately once the door's unlocked, isn't he?
But Philip can't just leave. The fridge
He will
is
try.
radically. Ocular contact is the only thing that seems to placate it. If we don't have someone in there watching it 24/7, people will die.
I'll figure something out. I'm pretty good with these things.
Being pretty good with altered items isn't standard bureau procedure, man.
I'm just going to bond with it. Well,
I'll see you later, Langston.
time to go up and see how dead Philip is. Has it... Oh no, I was going to say, has it been taken away my ability to fast travel? That would have been slightly annoying. But yeah, you know what? I never saw things like Stranger Things as well. There's a good few good series on Netflix that I really need to watch.
I'm back. I'm coming in.
Hey, Slipknot Psychosocial 1, 2, 3. Sorry about the squeaky chair. I can't really do much about it. But yeah. How? What's up? I'm doing pretty well. I'm just kind of. Oh, of course the fridge is doing. Okay. Yep, and we're locked in here now. I can't tell, but I'm pretty sure he's dead. But yeah, no, I'm just having a run through this game. Find some way to subdue the fridge. Can I, like, punch it? Yep, this seems like a legit thing to do. Just stroke it.
It hurts me.
I haven't looked away yet. Oh, good. How are you doing anyway? How has your weekend been? Yep, I can completely understand that. That makes a lot of sense.
But I can't understand it.
Fuck.
Okay. You know what? I never equipped the other one I meant to equip. I meant to equip that charge thing that would, Hang on, what? What happened there? Unfortunately, I am not much of a metal fan. I'm kind of the exact opposite of a metal fan. You could say I mainly listen to classical music. But every now and again I do find interesting, interesting tracks in different genres. When I was at university, I, for some reason, had an Evanescence phase where I really quite liked listening to Evanescence. I'm presuming with a name like Slipknot Psychosocial that you are a pretty big Slipknot fan. Are you also a Control fan? Okay, let's see how I can try and fail this quest again. Quest? Mission, whatever.
Hello? Jesse? Jesse?
At least it gives me the opportunity to make sure I've completely cleaned the... Oh, hang on, can I... Before I go into this fight... I want to try the... What was it? Charge Yeah, charged ability. And let's find some tasty upgrades to stick in. Blast radius could be quite nice. I'm going to be facing a boss, so damage after kills is probably not that useful. Projectile speed could be good though. Reload speed maybe. I'm going to go for blast radius because that seems quite tasty as well. Oh, I can stick another personal mod on as well. Energy recovery speed plus 45. Heck yes! I am all over that. I'm a Slipknot fan, not a Control fan. You're a Transformers fan. Interesting. I presume you mean the recent film series as opposed to the Transformers in general? Or do you mean you like the cartoons back from the 90s? Michael Bay certainly knows how to shove a whole ton of explosions into Transformers films. I watched a video on YouTube recently where this group, there's some people who do all kinds of videos about films, and they played the first 3 Transformers films like literally side by side on different TVs at the same time, and the number of times that like the exact same thing happened in the different films at the same time. Like a fight scene would end, and a certain character would walk on, you know, and start a new scene at the within seconds of each other. Yeah, it is just Michael Bay. Michael Bay knows how to do one thing, and it's explosions. But hey, it's been good for the Transformers series. Review. Incident in question occurred on Redacted and was brought to HR department's attention by the internal security personnel who intervened. According to reports supported by some security camera footage, Agent Filson entered the staff kitchen with the intention of consuming his private meal. A homemade sandwich cut diagonally and packed in a plastic container, but discovered the refrigerator had redacted his meal. Agent Filson began to kick the Bureau-owned appliance as he expressed his frustration in a loud and profane manner. This behaviour caused multiple staff members present to become alarmed. Security was alerted soon after. Filson complied with security's commands to desist. Agent Filson was reprimanded and suspended for the remainder of the ongoing work week. The review committee recommends 1 non-mandatory counselling session. Out of interest, sorry, Canadian, I'm just going back to your mountaineering story. Not quite mountaineering, but I've listened to that already, haven't I? But when I went to climb Snowdon, it kind of did make me interested in doing more mountain climbs. Like, what kind of a track was it? Was it like a paved thing where clearly like hundreds and thousands of people were doing it every day? Or was it... Oh, brilliant, that was wonderful. Or was it actually really quite a challenging thing where you had to, like, scramble up scree and... Oh, hello. And, like... Ow. And, like, you know, like, maybe even, like, use ropes to get up surfaces and so on. Ah, yeah, of course. I forgot I suddenly had this explosive thing. Okay, he's got arms now. That's fantastic. Ow. Not today. What does he even remind me of? He's like some kind of like tick beast. And where is my health? I need health. Why does everything track so fast in this game? Okay, health time. That's nice. Health, yes, health. Oh, snap! Didn't see he'd actually come back. Ow. No. God damn it. I keep forgetting that there's holes in the floor. Play the game watching the cartoons and the movies. Ah, so a proper like long-term Transformers fan. It was dirt and scree slopes. Okay, so that is sounds like a decent challenge. How long did it take you to get all the way up? And hang on, Carthy. I have to admit, Carthy, I misread that. I read it as 2 words, but rather than being 4 letters and 3, I read it as 3 letters and 4. But thank you. I will take a listen after the stream. I'm very much looking forward to this.
Hello? Jesse? The fridge is doing something!
Started playing Transformers first, then when I was a teenager, went on... Okay, interesting. When was the last Transformers film? I can't even think when the last Transformers film was. That is interesting that I'm able to cut away then. Good, it's remembered my choice of gun. Should I pick another? I'm going to switch it out for Pierce. Because I reckon I can hit him a few times with Pierce. Oh, was it the Bumblebee movie? Yeah, that makes sense. The Bumblebee movie was actually a good film.
Can't understand it.
Okay, the problem with using this is going to be how long it takes me to charge the shot. Good, I've got a whole load of health over there. Nope. Let's not have him hit me. Ow. Woo! Do you want to turn your eye around? Perhaps I should be floating more. I mean, when I'm floating, there's no danger of falling down, or at least less danger of falling down holes. No! Go ram it! Whoo! That was lucky. Ow. Okay, I need some health now. I'm a bit too close to him, I think. He's able to hit me too fast right now. Ow! And I should have looked at that. Hang on, guys. Stuff is probably being said, but this guy is absolutely destroying me at the moment. Oh, you've got to be kidding me! It's so easy to fall down those frickin' holes. Okay, let's listen to it then. Do you need me to play it loud enough that it can be heard on stream? Is that what you're saying? Yes, okay. Oh dear, I'm very concerned about all this. Whoa, that's a bit loud. There's some effort's been put into this.
Be rapping this like Eminem. My Dr. Squire playing such harmony, making waves and diving under, flying to the sound of thunder. My Dr. Squire singing such haunted melodies, so white, so still, so bright, it's almost too painful now. I'm ready to fight, to run from the light.
Carthy, well done. That is impressive. Kudos. Can I do anything else? I guess I could use block more. That was Carthy, yeah. Fair play. That was good. That was really good. Okay, before I go into this, I'm gonna change this again. Change my loadout. I don't like Pierce for this. I'm not gonna pick Shatter because that's like a shotgun. That's never gonna work. I'm gonna go for just Grip. Just regular, good old Grip. Grip hasn't failed me so far. Can I stick on some better stuff on it? Damage after kills, irrelevant. No. I don't think I could maintain Twitch sings for more than about half an hour before I just felt like ridiculous.
Sounds like the board, but I
okay, Kirsty, let me talk to you afterwards. That did not do much damage at all. How is this doing so little? Oh, I know why it's doing so little damage. It's just because it's hitting those orbs that he's firing. Maybe. Well, this seems to do a lot more damage, or it did before. I'm a bit confused as to why the literal grenade launcher seems to be doing so little damage to him. Aha! Hit me now! Okay, so this really is a lot easier when you can just fly, isn't it? In fact, as long as I go sideways, it looks like I don't even really have to worry. Whoa! Okay, that was bad timing. I don't even have to worry that much about being hit by the spheres. Okay, maybe I do have to worry a little bit about being hit by things, but not too much. Probably I should do a health run, actually. Where is some health? Not this way. Let's not go this way. Health, 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 health. No, no, no. Health, health, no, health, health, health. Health, health. There's got to be some more health around here, surely. Have I... How have I not generated enough health? Oh, that was close to falling down another hole. Ow! Am I just going to have to, like... pray for killing him before he gets to me? Okay, interesting. Maybe I should be coming back to him when I've got myself more powerful. What else could I do? I guess I could use shield more. I am kind of getting close to killing him. Half an hour is fine if it's all rap. How much rap is there in Twitch Sings? I don't think there's any, is there? The fight wouldn't be half as hard if the floor wasn't just disappearing, but then I guess that's the whole point. It's designed to stop you from just running around and shooting. Hey, Doge! How's work going? I hope that the answer is that you're not doing any today, but I fear that that's probably not the case.
Hello? Jesse? Jesse? The fridge is doing something!
Is there anything else I can do right now to make my life easier? I could try replacing grip with the machine gun one, but to be honest, it's okay. A charge hasn't really been doing that much. For some reason, you'd think charge would be doing like tons of damage. But let's go with Pierce instead, because Pierce landed a few decent shots. Maybe not lots of them. Anything that can up my damage would be nice. Damage while aiming? Yeah, let's do damage while aiming on. You are, of course, working, because, let's be honest, Doge, even when you're sleeping, you're probably working at this point.
Philip?
Taking a 10-minute break. How on earth, man? How can you be working that much? Like, when you said that the people in your team, if they did their jobs right, you wouldn't have to do this. Like, what are they doing that's making you have to work all these extra hours? And no, it just seems crazy to me, basically. Okay, there's a ton of health down there if I need it, which I will do. Whoa, for goodness sake! Why? It's like the worst game to put holes in the floor. Because you're blatantly not looking at the floor when you're moving around. They're just doing their jobs wrong and have been forever. Pro tips from Carthy. Avoid doing things that hurt you to stay alive. You have to fix so many things. I mean, can you... You said you're managing them, right? Can you just, like, basically put them on probation if they don't do their jobs well enough? You know, can you go to your bosses and say, look, these guys are inept, sack them? If they're that bad and they're making you do, like, literally, like, 70-hour work weeks. I mean, I could, you know, I'm not for just not just sacking people all over the place. But the amount of hours you're doing, it's ridiculous. Anyway, I don't want to keep making this thing I just keep talking about. So, what was the last trophy you won in Football Manager, Doge?
It hurts me.
I mean, was it your responsibility? This will be the last thing I say, because I've got to leave it alone, but... Was it actually your job to... Is it your deadline, or is it their deadline and you're taking it upon yourself? Go back to talking about... I mean, I can go back to talking about work if you want. Carthy, I gather you were in the office yesterday. Well, not in the office, but working the shop floor. How was the shop? Regale us with some stories of your interactions with customers. Perhaps I can, like, manage where he puts holes in the floor? Like, when he's gonna do that? If I go to the edge of the map... then I can just kind of progressively work my way in. Whoa, that's not where I want to be. I want to be over the other side, please. Oh, you've got to be kidding me! Stop putting holes in the floor! It's really annoying! Hey, Pharaoh, how you doing? Okay, I'm gonna try this once more. I'm gonna get my A game on this time. I'm gonna make him put holes in the edge of the map. I'm gonna fly around more. I'm gonna use shield if things get too close to me. I'm gonna frickin' beat the fight, and if I don't beat the fight, I'm gonna go and do something, power up my skills, and come back and do this later. It's your deadline, but you're dependent on them. Yeah. I did have an interesting thing happen. Some dude came in to buy something and his kid was dying. Nice. Oh, wonderful. That's perfect. That's just what you want. You didn't have a toilet that you could have let them use yourself, Carthy. Four to 5, nice. Just the right age where you can guarantee it would have had to been the parent who cleaned them up afterwards as well. Ugh, that's horrible. Yeah, acceptable in that it happens, but still, pretty horrible. So how's your job hunting going anyway? I don't want to talk about work, but you got any more interviews lined up yet? Okay. I don't know which direction he comes from first, but I'm going to guess the direction I started looking in, which was over here.
Board, but I can't understand it.
Nope, it's that. I'm assuming that these portals aren't putting holes in the floor. I don't think that they do. That would make me a sad panda if true. Okay, he's back. He's about to do the thing where he hits the floor. So I'll stand at the edge of the map. And I will not run down the hole that he just put there. Although I feel like I'm very close to it, so I've really got to be careful. Okay, so there's still a fairly big gap right now. I'm going to start floating at this point. Nope. I think the holes are still on the edge of the map. I'm going to start moving in a bit. There's health further forward. Oh, you've got to be kidding me! Okay, right. Whatever it is about this fight, clearly I'm not good enough to beat it right now. So I'll come back and do it another time. Pie is in the oven! Nice. You wouldn't use unless they bought an HDMI cable. A gold-plated HDMI cable. You got to get it right. Fair. Canadian just shutting down the pie talk straight away. We did, in fairness, we did discuss it already, and it would be pretty bad if he mailed some out to us. Someone called you to a CRB earlier, and I equate CRB to... yeah. Just stop falling in holes. Thanks, Carthy. I mean, if you have a PlayStation, Carthy, you can do remote play, and you can take over the control and play it for me. Show me how it's done, you know. Completely show me up on my own stream. Okay, I can go and get that anchor now. Let's go and get that anchor. It is the one there. That's where I want to go. You actually can. Yeah, you actually can. If you go into a party together, there's a remote play option. They added it in like 2 or 3 years ago now. And there's an ability to actually hand over control to the person who is watching you. I think it was like billed as like if you're playing with people, you know, one of you is better than the other, and you're wanting to play as like a collaborative experience. There's supposed to be an anchor there. It seems to have gone. But yeah, then you can like then you can, if you get frustrated, you can like go to the you go to the other person and like let them. Okay, I am already seeing he has a major weak spot for massive damage. So far, so easy. I know he's gonna start like spawning other dudes, yep, but for the time being, so far so easy. Ow, 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 I don't remember saying you could do that. Oh, that was close. Okay, that hurts. Okay, I've actually got to kill these guys now. These guys are rinsing me. There's some health over here, I think. Ow. Why am I so stupid, honestly? Oh. Okay, he's actually speeding up now. Right, okay. I get it. Okay, this game is getting tough. That's cool, Doge. That's cool. I appreciate you dropping by. See you in 5 minutes. This game is getting a lot tougher than it was before. Yeah, it's because I'm bad gamer. I know. It's because I'm terrible. Games usually do get tougher. It is true. It is very true. Tark usually gets stupider as the stream goes on as well. Why is there someone gunning his engine here? I live in like a little residential area. There's like, the roads aren't longer than 50 meters before you have a sharp corner. Okay. I could definitely use the shield ability more. Because they want to know how cool they are. I think it started off over this side.
The fuck is that?
Nope, it starts off the other side. Okay, it's fine. I'm okay with it. Well, I'll go for the second hit. Okay, go now. Get down here so I can start regenerating my power. Come on. Now. Okay, so hitting him does stop him from doing the attack at least. Then it triggers a whole load of people to turn up as well. Okay, I forgot that guy just suicides. In fact, did I ever know that that guy just suicides? I'm a bit concerned about when he's next going to do an attack over here as well. Okay. It's fine, he's facing the opposite direction right now. That's cool. So I've got a bit of time. I can prep myself for the next one. Can I, like, hit him from here? Nice. That could be an interesting way of doing this fight. Okay, I keep forgetting how fast he attacks after a while. It's not cool. It's not cool at all. No, I'm not gonna do that. Okay, that's a bit of health more. I'm actually going to run over to this side now, since he just attacked it. Didn't quite pull that one off. I think one more hit though. If I can survive one more hit. Okay, I better get rid of these dudes first. Come on. Just last long enough to do this. Yes! That was actually pretty easy once you get into it.
There. No wonder the Rangers had such a hard time with that one.
It was quite easy to cheese that fight, but at the same time it also attacked so fast by the end. It was a bit of a risk. If I wasn't able to attack from the wrong side, I'm not sure how I would have taken that. Also, 3 ability points. What should I spend them on? I think I can boost my launch power by really quite a lot. How much can I boost launch by next time? 75%. And I'm presuming that this stacks. I think this is compound. So I've already boosted my power by like 200, maybe 300% at this point. This would be another 75% on top of that. That would cost 3. Alternatively, I could add another 30% to my health. But let's face it, if I'm going to go back and face that other end, that boss, I was basically falling down holes. I do like launch damage. I use launch damage a heck of a lot. The other thing I could do is add 10% to levitation duration. That never gets too much. Let's just stick with this. Yes, exactly like compound interest. Spot the accountant. Another 75% on top when I do more missions. What else can I do right now? What's it? I can upgrade grip again. I would love that. Okay, I'm actually going to take a 2-minute break here. I need to grab another drink because my throat is getting dry again. And visit other areas of the house as well. But yeah, I'm going to take a 2-minute break. I will be back shortly. See you soon. As I almost dropped my controller on the floor. Ah yes, Doge is lurking for reals, which means he'll be back in 10 minutes, rather than 5. I can upgrade charge. I mean, that could be quite useful. It does seem like a fairly nice ability. Apparently that's the final mods. Oh, because I already upgraded it once, didn't I? Interesting. It's like when he goes to bed. Okay, what missions have I got right now? Of course I have more personal mods. I always have more personal mods, and they're usually a load of trash. I'm not using C's enough to care about that. If I can get something which will replace one of my current personal mods with a higher power version, that's when I'm interested. Well, I guess the launch power ones would be nice. And launch energy use. Oh, look! Doge is back again. Wrong again, buddy! It was 2 minutes! Joke's on you! What have I got with the collectibles? Have I read the Benikoff TV? And no unique containment procedures required when bound. A CRT television built by Benikoff and Sons Electrical. Oh, Benikoff and Sons. I'm reading it like it's the footballer who plays for Spurs. Benikoff and Sons Electrics. The screen is functional. The object can levitate itself off the ground to a maximum observed altitude of redacted. When bound, the object allows para-utilitarians to harness this effect for their own use. See report redacted for the results tested with prime candidate redacted. The object is currently bound by redacted. The object was first discovered in a local news story from Redacted, Kansas. A figure had been seen redacted over buildings. The Bureau dispatched agents to the town who discovered that a man named Redacted had bound himself to the object. Mr. Redacted was detained, and the object was brought to the Bureau for study. The server's a bit slow, so I do faff slightly. Doge, you never faff. Stop lying. Blackrock paneling successfully prevents manifestation of the sphere. A Trotman-style anchor made of iron with a wooden stock. The surface is rusted in places. Weighs 3,789 pounds. The item generates a persistent blank sphere, the purpose of which is currently unknown. This sphere is always generated at a precise point in relation to the item, specifically blank horizontal feet and blank vertical feet from the redacted even of the anchor. Appendix. 25th of April 1983. Redacted. Ranger First Class was dropped into the sphere wearing a diving suit with dedicated oxygen line at Redacted AM EST. This can only go well. After 10 minutes and 13 seconds inside the sphere, Redacted's oxygen line was cut at the sphere's border by an unseen force. All agents in the room during Redacted's entry into the sphere experienced vomiting, vertigo, and loss of fingernails within an hour of one another. Ranger Redacted has been declared MIA, presumed dead. Fantastic. That's my kind of object. I do like uncontrolled vomiting. Okay, so what have I got? Fine, I'll go to the mailroom. It'd be nice to have a little bit of a change of pace. The mailroom is up in executive. Where's the easiest place to get to it? Probably there. Canadian, are we doing the thing tonight? Oh yeah, I love the long loading screens. They are the best experience. Hey Churro, how you doing? Welcome back. Yeah, I know. The thing is, with the PS5 like a month around the corner, there's really no point at this point. I mean, heck, I may even just, on the day that I get it, I may even just take whatever game I've been streaming on the PS4 and just immediately start streaming it from the PS5 because of the backwards compatibility. This should be fun now that I have an even more beefed up ability to throw things at people. It'd be nice to play this game and not have it lag to pieces. Oh, I can do this now. Joke's on you, suckers! Okay, that's rockets. I don't like rockets. Nope, nope. At least it's easier to dodge them now. The tracking on those rockets is insane. It literally is insane. Okay, the launch damage could still definitely be higher, but it's definitely hurting him a lot more than it ever did before. Oops. Shoot to kill, you don't say, Jesse. Whoa! Just as well, the ground is literally made of health right now. Actually, this is a lot easier as well when there's other people to distract her. Are they able to see her when she's in hidden form and shoot at her? That would be interesting. Look, would just stop it. It's really annoying. Health, health, all the health. That mod which gives me health, like extra damage per pickup is amazing. Where is this frickin' guy? Do you want to die? That would really help me out. There we go. That wasn't so hard, was it? All you had to do was succumb to the bittersweet embrace of death. Hey, Law! You just downloaded Doom? What, the original one or the new Doom Eternal? I need to play both of them, to be honest. And hey, Tofu as well! Burb, back and nice. Hang on, is it... Oh, is it Thanksgiving? Is it, I know it's not American Thanksgiving, because American Thanksgiving is, what, the 4th of November? But is it Canadian Thanksgiving? There is a different day for Canadian Thanksgiving, isn't there? Evade energy, don't care. Oh, so happy Thanksgiving, both of you. Unless you're just doing this as a bit of a joke at those, you know, to try and get us all to a bit like the happy birthday thing, basically. Hang on, where is my fast travel point? I've listened to this already, haven't I?
You're listening to America Overnight.
Yes. Where is my... It should be right here. Is it downstairs? Oh, right. How could I not see that?
Voices, another phantasmagorical phenomenon.
Today, friend of the show, Dr.
Nah, it's Thanksgiving. We aren't like Tiny Shark plays trying to pretend it's always her birthday.
This is something I experienced recently.
Do you guys like treat Thanksgiving the same way as Americans do? Is it just like a... Oh, I guess that explains the apple pie as well. But do you just like... Oh, snow. Oh, sorry, snap. Thank you. Yeah, unfortunately, because I've broken the commands, I can't tell when people are redeeming stuff now. Okay, so no powers. I will go along with that now. In fact, I'll do you a service. From the next time I actually get in combat, I will do it. Sorry, I can't... I used to have it set up so I could at least hear an alert when stuff went off and see it in chat, but it's just been completely broken. And also, so I just noticed as well, Law, you just resubbed as well. Thank you. Thank you. Everyone's resubbing today. But yeah. Okay, I'll do you a favour. I won't start it from now. 10 minutes from the next time I get in combat. And I have a feeling it's going to be a boss battle against her brother, which is going to be fan-frickin-tastic. That's really something I want to do no powers in. Let's just lay it down as well. Let's just understand this. No powers obviously means I can't throw anything. Does it? I'm presuming that I also can't like float. Hang on, I'll talk to you in a minute. I presume that floating is going to count as a power. Obviously, shield is going to count as a power. Is evade? Does my ability to do this? Hang on, when the game stops crashing, does this? Oh, it won't let me do it. Basically, I can do like a dart. I can like jump from one side to another to dodge out the way. Does that count as a power as well? Am I basically just going to be running around and firing? Because this is going to be all kinds of bad. It's going to be all kinds of hilarious, but it's going to be all kinds of bad. Also, hey, are we... Don't worry, it's cool. Twitch sort of alerts broken. Yeah, Twitch alerts are always broken. I got an alert for Chrono Crits a few days ago, 5 hours into his stream.
Anyway, not the point. My old Ranger squad was a great bunch. There was 6 plus me.
That seems fair, Tofu.
Remus, Hazard, Cho, Guy, Heftonstall, and Thompson.
Give me about 5 or 10 minutes or so to get through this, and I'll find somewhere I can do some fighting with no powers in. It's gonna be bad.
Then they had nothing protecting them from the hiss.
You see, they prepped for the worst, but I think that we're already past that. We all wore these pouches around our neck, and I really don't want the hiss to get them. Could you find them for me? The squad would have come back through maintenance, but they probably spread out from there.
I'll keep an eye out for them, Arish. And I won't let them stay hiss.
Have I... Oh, this is new dialogue.
What's the deal with Blackrock?
Oh, fuck. Don't get me started on Blackrock. You know, ever since research found out that it blocks paranatural stuff, they have just been parading dangerous materials in and out of the fucking quarry. Fucking lab coats, man. Love making my job harder.
Sounds like there's some tension between departments.
Still, at least the quarry's got a good view of the night sky.
You still haven't actually answered the question. All you've done is said how bad it is.
What do you know about Dr. Darling?
About as much as anybody, I guess. Head of research, loves to hear himself talk. All of those science types absolutely do. Now he's been acting a little bit psycho recently. Although HR told me not to use that word, so...
Guess you're getting fired.
Darling will lead us to the answers. But if he's completely lost it, then what help could he be?
Take your time, you're not going anywhere. Oh boy, this is going to be fun. I was just thinking about what if I were to go back and do that fight with the giant eyeball. God, that without any powers. No dodging. I guess I was only shooting it really anyway, but no throwing things at people is going to really hurt me.
You're security, right? Do you work with Rangers?
Not often. Rangers are specially trained in threshold reconnaissance and ground zero AWE response. Security is more interested in the dangers inside the Bureau.
They must see some weird stuff out there.
Oh yeah, definitely. You know, every week they are tackling things that were previously unknown to the human experience. Most Rangers, they retire due to cognitive collapse. I looked
Sounds
up
fun.
the definition. Not fun.
How does the Bureau handle thresholds?
Handle my
Does the Bureau handle thresholds? Yeah,
Marshall
exactly.
sends Rangers in to map them, check growth rates, locate epicenters, take samples, measure stuff, basically.
Sounds like he's done his homework.
Now, down in maintenance, thresholds...
Oh
are
look,
used
Doge
just
is back.
like any other
Oh, sorry, your Doge's been back for a while, in fairness. But yeah, are they talking BlackRock the hedge? That's absolutely what they're talking about. They actually mine the hedge fund out of the rock,
Why
Doge.
don't you drink it?
They've got a quarry for it. It's on the map and
A
everything.
lot of time we find these little chunks in it. It's pretty gross.
I didn't want to know.
I did.
What do you think of Marshall?
Marshall? Marshall's a fucking badass. Rangers could not ask for a better leader. She's a little, you know, intense, but given the stuff she's seen, I'm not surprised. She does have a bad habit of disappearing, though.
Interesting.
Where does she go?
Last time she vanished, I did some digging into the security logs. I found camera footage of her entering the quarry. She was down there alone.
Are the heads of all these departments going to all turn out to be really untrustworthy?
I wonder what she finds so interesting.
Taco Bell, product placement with Taco Bell.
I have to go.
Me too. You're not the only one who's busy.
That's another film you really need to see, Kirsty. Kung Pao. I love that film. Anyone to talk to over here?
I heard that he volunteered.
I like how you can see this stuff kind of like expanding out. Have we listened to this? Yes. You can see them slowly like turning this place into their base of operations. Right, but I need to go into the boardroom, and that is this way. Hopefully I'll get some skill points and I can invest them in health. Where are all these things coming from? Oh, okay. Oh yeah, let's read the timeline. You've been saving up for channel points for moments like this. In fairness, it's pretty much how they're used. I don't know if you saw any of my Fallen Order stream, when people basically were just saving them up to make me play on max difficulty in all the hardest boss fights. That was fun. That was so fun. To examine the invasion's timeline of events for possible patterns in his behaviour. Establishing a timeline is difficult at present because of a lack of reliable communications between Bureau sectors and staff. Preliminary models indicate ground zero of the invasion is located within the executive sector. Once it becomes possible to interview surviving personnel, pinpointing the exact location should be feasible. Other outstanding questions that the timeline may help answer. How do the Hiss get past the internal lockdown? How does Hiss resonance advance through space, deliberately or uniformly? What is their ultimate goal? The outside world? A cross-dimensional destination? It was fun to talk to you. Thank you so much. So supportive. You just fill me with, what the heck is this? Okay, good. Wonderful. You just, like... I feel the warmth, like such a nice glow of love from everyone in the community. They treat me so well. Never ever make life hard for me.
After all these years, Dylan is here.
And I'm going to fight him.
Too late?
Probably.
How is he? I need to know.
He's clearly been affected by the Hiss, but it's different than any other manifestation we've recorded. Maybe what makes you so special is genetic. He was a prime candidate. Or maybe it's Polaris protecting him, something else affecting the situation.
Polaris, the nuclear missile? I'd love to have a nuclear missile. Actually, no. No, having a nuclear missile protecting me would be bad.
More present.
Only melee kills. Oh, that's fantastic. That's perfect. I actually saw that one this time.
Or is he?
That's wonderful, because I have not been putting points into melee.
Marshall set up an HRA.
So my melee ability is awful.
Okay, I need to go.
Jesse.
Like, even the most basic enemies, I still have to punch them 3 times to kill them right now.
Hi, Jesse.
Do you have any extra things I can talk about right now? No.
I should be going. Enjoy your day.
Stack them up. Hang on, is that 10 minutes as well? Oh, right, 2 redeems. Hang on, let me check how long this is supposed to last. Right, okay, so for 10 minutes, I can only punch people. I can't even use powers, like to escape. And then after that 10 minutes, I have another 10 minutes where I can still only punch people, but I can at least dodge things. Oh man, jukebox tokens. I know, I've already seen things about the jukebox. I know that the jukebox is supposed to be bad. Hang on, I saw something over here. Where was that? Maybe it was just him.
I found this token. Any idea what it does?
People die when the jukebox gets used.
Jukebox token. Little bastards turn up in the weirdest places, like bad pennies. The Rangers use them to activate an old object of power.
A jukebox, I assume. Does it have any good songs?
Nope, just the one record. Hey, be careful turning it on, though. When it's playing, you get a free trip to the formation.
The formation? That sounds ominous.
Why is it so
Thank you for telling me what I need to be thinking.
The Bureau has been wondering that for years. I mean, it's just a pile of rocks built by God knows who, but... Well, researchers have confirmed it's in the same threshold as the quarry. No one's ever been able to map a physical route to the formation for maintenance.
So it's in the quarry. You just don't know where.
Pretty much. We only send in annual expeditions to the formation now. Checkups, Salvador calls them. This year's team went in the day the hiss arrived.
Haven't been seen since.
Back hours ago.
I can go in and take a look.
I'd appreciate that. The jukebox is kept just past the security booth over there. Just put in the token and enjoy the ride.
Okay, so the thought has just occurred to me that there are some enemies in this game who just float around and charge at you and explode on contact. So, if I can only melee them and I can't avoid them, this is basically a license to suicide. Oh, this is going to be fun. Television show proposal. Based on the success of America Overnight, we would like to propose the creation of a television series that presents superstition and skeptical thought as entertainment, in order to popularize these concepts among the civilian population and create less resistance to redirecting information regarding public paranatural events. We can also use a solid media outlet to test paranatural concepts on civilian audiences, seeing how they react to certain facts presented as fiction, in the event that the Bureau ever decides to make certain realities public knowledge. There are various show licenses that we could purchase and reboot rather than starting from scratch. One particular property seems promising, especially considering its content and tone are precisely what we're looking for. It's called Night Springs and has been off the air for a few years now. These guys seem perfectly stable. Right, okay, so what are my missions now? I was thinking about going back and doing that boss fight, but I won't do that if I have to melee, because it's pretty obvious I can't melee them. I could go and do that. I could go for these. I'm going to continue with the story for now, because I think this would be better at facing some basic enemies rather than boss fights. So if you guys can wait a few minutes more for a bit of dialogue, I'm sure that... where is he? Well, that's got to be Dylan. I'm sure that there's some fights coming. If we redeem like 2 hours of redemptions with that forced... I have put limits on them, unfortunately, Carthy. But I guess technically, kind of yes. That seems unfair. Why would anyone do no powers if for £500 more? Oh no, it's not. It's not the same though, Law. Because no powers gives me the means that I can only use my gun and melee, but melee kills still gives me the ability to like dodge things. I mean, dodging is not an attack. So dodging basically melee kills means I might actually stay alive. But yeah, I mean, in fairness, I designed those for a long time ago. I think I designed these redeems for Sniper Elite. In fact, no. I designed melee kills only for Sniper Elite. I designed no powers for Fallen Order.
You know me. Say it.
Please don't be a boss fight. This will be hideous as a boss fight.
He's talking in the third person. Always a good sign.
Do you know who you are?
Not Dylan. Trench and Darling made sure of that.
Good. He seems perfectly unhinged.
P6. But I'm better now.
You certainly seem it.
Made me better.
The red light makes me look perfectly sane.
You've always been the new you. You want this
Can
to
you
be
stop
true.
that? Please?
Not exactly the reunion I'd hoped for.
It feels good to say those words. I want to say them. They sound good. They make me feel good. Don't you want to say them too?
No.
Yeah, sure, okay.
No. You need to help me get this thing out of his head. If he is still in there.
You do all the work. I'm not gonna do it. You're some weird eye thing. You do the work.
You came in through the hole in you. We let you in. You've always been here. The only truth. A copy of a copy of a copy of a copy.
Stop it!
Orange peel.
Shit. Shit. He can see.
Orange peel.
This is not safe.
We found Polaris together with my sister when we were very small, in Ordinary, in the desert, through the door opened up by the slide projector. But she didn't help when Trench took me away. She didn't give me any powers. All the powers are my own powers.
God, this is like some kind of cheesy superhero origin TV series. He seems to have basically the same motivation.
Build you till nothing remains. The air cracks and the truth will emerge out of you. You are home. The Bureau brought the slide projector back here with me. And the Bureau did what the Bureau does. They used it. And they found...
Slides.
They opened the door up to the hiss.
Well, who would have guessed?
There. There it is. We stopped the Altered World event in Ordinary when we shut down the slide projector. And now the projector's here.
Pioneer Worm is a tune you can't stop humming in a dream. Baby, baby, baby. Just plastic. So safe. Nothing to worry about.
Yep, this is all perfectly normal dialogue.
Funny. I welcomed the hiss. I let it in. To get
I'm
rid
a
of
moron.
her. The hiss set me free.
They certainly seem to have done that.
Polaris is using you. The Bureau is using you. You are a puppet.
Nice, a nice ring that they painted around with tape there, making sure that everyone keeps their 2-meter social distancing.
Maybe that will stop the hiss.
Regulations.
Maybe it's not too late for my brother.
You must see the truth for yourself, Jesse. Sister. The horrible truth about the Bureau. The hiss is the better option. Go to the Prime Candidate program in the containment sector. I have the keycard to get you there. Salvador wanted me to have it.
Wanted? Bullshit. I saw what the hiss did to Salvador. What it turned him into.
Okay, Dylan. I'll go.
How do I get it from him? He's in a
I want to see
cage.
the truth for myself.
I'll go. But only to look for the slide projector.
But only to fight people with melee only and no powers.
We can end this.
Let's talk more to him. He seems perfectly
I'm
normal.
hoping to find here.
Dylan. Can we talk?
I'd like to tell you about a dream I had last night.
That sounds lovely.
Okay. I'm listening.
I was back in Ordinary before all of this happened. But in the dream, I was alone. It was just me.
What a dream.
I
That
was
sounds
the only
thrilling.
child. A girl. My name was Jesse Dylan Faden. But then the Bureau came and caught me, brought me back here, locked me up. Have you ever noticed that our names, Jesse, Dylan, They could be girls' names, boys' names. Could be anything.
In America.
Don't you find that weird?
Don't think that really flies over here.
I find that weird.
Sure.
The hell was that? Is he trying to mess
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Oh, cool. I can talk to him more.
Maybe Dylan's
What else
still-
can I still get out of
Maybe
him?
there's a way to reach him.
I'd like to talk to my brother, please.
Yeah, I have to agree.
Dylan?
Dylan would like to tell you about a dream he had just now.
Oh, good. Another dream.
I was going to be the new director of this place. I helped you get a job here so that we could be together. You were an office assistant. You'd make coffee and deliver the mail, and there was always plenty of work to do.
That's not at all
Stayed that
misogynistic.
way forever and ever. It was nice. Really nice.
That's debatable.
But here's the strange thing. The dream shifted, and none of it was real anymore. It was a game. We were in a game, and it was a fucking
How meta.
boring game. But you couldn't stop playing.
Have I got a mod
Then it shifted again.
breaking ranks and committing treason against
Maybe
me?
it was another dream already. Or maybe I'm just confusing them. But in this other dream,
Doge is refusing to play ball.
it was more like a musical. This is an ordinary song about an ordinary
Peaceful riot.
from an
Make me mod.
ordinary town. It's the ordinary story. She worked
Turns
an
out that Doge is power
ordinary
playing for a
job
mod position
in an
after all.
ordinary office. Something.
Civil disobedience.
And that's all I can remember of that dream.
Maybe that's for the best.
Okay. I bet I could get more dialogue out of him, but I might come back for it later. It's time to go and face my destiny. I think if I go and do this mission right now... Astral constructs. What are the astral... Oh, hey, jukebox tokens. Oh, I can construct them? Interesting. I'm not sure why I would want to do that right now. Have I got any more outfits yet? Because this is definitely a dress-up stream. But yeah, I think if I go and do this mission now, back down in containment, secure... Where's the fastest way of getting to that? Logistics? Could I get it to there from logistics? Maybe... It's worth a shot. Riot, says Aoi. Thank you, Aoi. You drop by and you join straight in with the crowd who are trying to be troublemakers. There was me thinking that trusty Aoi, my good friend, he would never join the riot. Nope, nope, he would stay with me. Seems not. Gandhi from Civilization. I've read the stories about Gandhi and Civilization. I take it you know why that works, Canadian? Because the reason it works is almost as funny as the fact that it happens in the first place. It's absolutely brilliant. I love it. Okay, so from the point at which I next get in combat, 10 minutes will start when I can only melee people and can't dodge them. Oh, looks like we're in combat right now. So 10 minutes, what's the time? 18:12. Oh, I don't actually see anyone. I saw the red lights that usually appear when they spawn. Oh, here we go, here we go. I can't dodge. All I can do is just constantly punch people. And then at 1822, I get the ability to dodge again. Unfortunately, this guy can heal about as fast as I can punch him. This is something I wasn't really anticipating. This guy can heal himself about as fast as I can do damage to him. Yeah, Canadian, it was Stack Overflow. So basically, they had they had a counter, like a numerical counter. I can't remember what it ran from, but that kind of rated how aggressive each person was. And Gandhi was obviously set as 0. Hey, Jim, thank you very much for the follow. Thank you. Yeah, sure. I mean, I guess if it's Stack Overflow, it should be a power of 2. So it was probably 0 to 16 or 0 to 256, no, 0 to 255, I guess. But yeah, so basically Gandhi was set at the lowest possible rate. So like he should never attack anyone. But there was something which apparently automatically would fire every single game, which would lower his aggression by 1. And the game never thought to think about like, oh, I can't actually run up to this guy. Okay. Oh, maybe I can. Can I kill this portal? So the game never thought about the idea that like and the game never thought about the idea that you could go below 0. And so it would roll round from 0 to the highest possible value. And so Gandhi became literally an absolutely genocidal maniac. It's just like the most brilliant story. How can you make a mistake that clever? Okay, so this is fun. It could be that I don't have the ability to kill anyone in this mode. So I hope that you guys are really enjoying looking forward to me running around dying for 10 minutes. In fact, dying for 20 minutes. Because when I lose the ability to... lose the inability to attack with powers... so, you know what I mean. When the force power thing ends, I still can only dodge. So, this room's going to be fun, guys. This is going to be 20 minutes of me not killing anyone. It's getting you through work. I'm glad, Doge. On the plus side, after 20 minutes of this, I should have remembered which way to run from this first room I spawn in. Yeah, sorry, Jim. This might be a bit confusing. Oh, sorry, that was a force power. That wasn't intentional. That was me hitting X too many times. Jim, since you've just joined, if you're a bit confused as to what's going on, my quote-unquote friends have decided to redeem channel point redeems, which mean that I'm not allowed to use any force powers and I have to only melee attack things. I don't tend to put much interest in melee attack, so I haven't been leveling it up. So I'm now stuck in a position where I can't kill anything. But since they've redeemed it, I must comply. So I will be doing my utmost to try to do some damage. Maybe. It'd be fun if I could find a way of killing them, but I'm not convinced I will. But yeah, so until 1822, I'm not allowed to use any force powers. And from 1822 onwards, I am at least allowed to dodge things, but I'm still not allowed to attack with any force powers. I say force powers, I'm still thinking of Fallen Order. It's not really force, is it? Since I can't kill anything, I can't even get any health back. Hang on, can I make them attack each other? It looked like they can kind of get in the way of each other. Yeah, that guy can lob stuff at me. How I'm supposed to ever kill him, I don't know. Like, even if my melee skill was really high, how I would ever be able to attack him is beyond me. Please, give me health, give me health. I need health. Yes, I've got a bit of health. Okay, I've killed one thing. I killed another guy. It's working. It's actually working. It's not working. Maybe Jessie's gonna like beef up while she does this. I still have no idea how I'm gonna kill the floating dude. I'm too exposed here, but I need the health he's gonna drop. I don't know why it suddenly made them stop healing. It's possible that the game has like got some setting where if you're failing too much, it makes the enemies easier to kill, and if they're dying too often, if you're dying, you know, basically it makes them harder and easier. I don't know. Because these guys were unkillable the first couple of times I tried this. Health, 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 please. Health plucks. I can't believe I'm still alive. I cannot believe I'm still alive here. Oh! I thought I was going to land a shot. It's amazing because he becomes genocidal, but still has no army and almost always only has one city. I haven't played Civ, really. I kind of don't know why. I like that kind of game, but I've never played Civ. God, this is like my Therazane fight. Thankfully, I'm 7 minutes through, so I'll be able to dart out the way soon. But yeah, this is going to be fun. This is going to be really fun. I've got another death in me, I think. I can die another time before this ends. Come on. Unfortunately, because I killed a load of people, it may have decided that I'm doing better now, and re-added... Excuse me, too much Coca-Cola. It may have re-added their ability to heal, I don't know. Okay, that's weird. I'll take it. Where is everyone else? Maybe the active difficulty changes are even reducing the number of enemies I have to face. It is kind of interesting actually doing this and learning new stuff about the game. Like, I probably would never have noticed that if I hadn't had to do this fight. I'm a bit exposed here, I don't really like it. Nope, 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 move, move, get off the wall! Where is a guy I can pick off on his own? What I really need is for one of them to come upstairs. Oh, I actually managed to melee him, despite the fact that he is clearly nowhere near me. How that works, I do not understand. Health, 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 health. Okay, I need another one I can pick off on his own. I think that guy over there. I think that guy is now... Yeah, he's exposed himself. That was not what I meant to say. Not exposed himself in that way before anyone says. I know someone is going to pick up on it. Keep them together, keep them together. I can hit them both. Hey, senor. So what you missed before you started, you came in, senor. I've currently got channel point redeems, which means I'm not allowed to use any force powers, and I'm only allowed to melee people. Whoa! So that's why I'm not quite taking this game the way it's meant to be played. Ow! Okay, I think there's another guy with a rocket up the top, and I want him dead. Ow! I need him dead so I can get the health now. Ah! Okay, okay. The first 10 minutes is over. I'm now allowed to dodge as well, but I still can only attack with melee. The interesting thing is, Senor, is that doing this seems to have taught me that if you struggle in a few fights, it seems to actively lower the difficulty. Because the first time I did these fights, these guys were all healing, and they were healing so fast that the melee damage I was doing was not able to lower their health enough to kill them. It's taught me to hate chat. That as well. But yeah, and then suddenly after I died a few times, it took away their ability to regenerate health. So I think the regenerating health stuff is linked to how well you're doing in the game. Okay, so I can dodge out the way now, which is good. I also managed to punch, like to melee, hit one of the floating guys, which just doesn't even make sense to me. I'm looking for one on his own who I can pick off. This was a bad time. Okay, let's try and lure one. Come on. Come into my web, said the spider to the fly. I know you can come here, because I just killed someone in here. Or are they programmed to not leave this area? Can they, like, not approach? Oh, that guy is. Yep, if I withdraw a bit more, will he come in? I want one of them to walk into that room with the metal detectors. Preferably, I want one of them to come through the gates at the end. Bit further. Bit further. Okay, that guy's retreating fine. They seem to have separated. That's what I wanted anyway. Oh, where was he? I've now been not using powers for so long, I've kind of forgotten that I can use the dart thing to get closer to them. Come on. Get this guy before anyone gets too much damage on me. Okay, who else is on his own? This guy is kind of exposed. If I can push him into this room. Nah, that's not happening. Okay, the rocket guys are back. That's wonderful. Let's get rid of the rocket guys, shall we? Okay, yeah, if you want to back up in here, this makes it a lot harder for your friends to attack. So I'm very happy for that. How on earth am I going to kill these floating dudes? Like, what do I even do to kill them? What if I run in this room? Kind of, but not really close enough. They do occasionally... Whoa! They do occasionally come up here. And if they come up the stairs, then they're close enough for me to hit. But while they're floating around... Oh, hang on, no, I can use force powers now. I can do this. I completely forgot I could do this. Ah, there we go. 5 more minutes of this. Yeah, okay, so Arctic, if you take a look... Yeah, if you take a look at my channel point redeems, I have channel point redeems that basically allow chat to make me hate myself. So they, first of all, they made me spend 10 minutes only melee killing people but no powers at all. Now I'm allowed to use powers. Oh, sorry, Churro, you came up as well. You're gonna watch Alien right now. Awesome. Definitely you need to watch Alien. If you're playing Alien Isolation and you haven't watched the first film Alien, you really need to stop playing Alien Isolation and go and watch the first film Alien. Talking of which, Arctic, have you watched the first film Alien? Okay, so I have 3 more minutes, during which time I'm not allowed to kill anyone by any means other than melee. Then I can actually get on with the game proper. That's not attacking the portal, that's attacking the ground. Well done, Jesse. Where's it gone? They didn't escape from me before. I'm a bit too exposed in the middle here. Whoa, 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 whoa! This ain't good. This ain't good. Let's get him for a bit of cheap health. They can heal again. That's not fair. That was never part of the bargain. Oh, garam it. Yeah, actually, yeah, right now it's Rooty Tooty Float and Punchy. Good call. Also, yeah, if you haven't seen the first film in the Alien franchise, you really need to see it. It is an amazing film. Literally amazing. It's one of the best films ever. And Churro is doing a very good thing by watching it. I mean, do you? I mean, yeah, you kind of do. Also, I will say again, it's an older game. It's an older film, but from before the period when everything became jump scares. So it's really not jump scary. It again is it's one of the reasons why the game is so glorious. 1 more minute, and then I can use my I can attack things again. It's one of the reasons why the game is so glorious, is because the atmosphere of the game is just like the atmosphere of the film. It's really not about cheap tricks to make the audience like cower in fear behind pillows and everything. Oh, hello. Okay, interesting. It really is about just about that kind of constant feeling of tension, which is really how horror stuff should be made. Oh, good, the game's crashing. Hang on, has he gone in his room as well? No, he hasn't. But he might. That's it, that's it, that's it. Just back into the corner. They're a little bit too crammed here. I don't like this. This is probably going to mean I'm going to get mown down in a second. In a few seconds, I can use my powers to attack people again. And it will be glorious. I'm coming for you. I want you. I want to kill you. I want to prove that I can kill one of these floating guys with only punches. Okay, okay. so I know that I dropped a load of health in the room I backed the portal up into. Let's go for health. That's actually pathetic. That is actually pathetic. Sure, okay. Let's not. Let's just go for individual kills. Technically, I can use my powers again to attack people. And in fact, I can use my gun again. For the sake of it, I will finish off this fight as I am right now. I don't know how long it'll last anyway, to be honest, but I will give you until the end of this fight, basically making it impossible for me. Yeah, there we go. Okay, now I can play it proper. Okay, so... Okay, yeah, the cam challenge. There's a bit of... Okay, so I originally didn't have a webcam, didn't really have... Free torture, exactly. Didn't originally have any easy way to set one up. And people kept saying, webcam, when are you going to have a cam? Yeah, get a cam on your stream. So I said, okay, if someone can raise 1 million points, I will get a cam. Then Twitch added community challenges a few months ago. So I made one that required people to raise 100,000 points in the space of a month. I deliberately picked that figure because I calculated it was about the lowest possible figure that they couldn't get. Yeah, that didn't really work. They actually succeeded. They succeeded relatively quickly as well, I think. So I do have a cam, but the problem is I'm still really not in a position to use it. My room is just not set up for it, and I've got a chair which constantly just drops me down to the floor. So you would be watching me with a cam, and I would be slowly like disappearing off the bottom of the cam. Yeah, you would also have my stream in the background because behind my chair I have my PC. I have my PlayStation in one direction and my PC in the other. So you would be watching my stream in the background. Yeah, that's... And also as well because basically what I want to do is get the new PC and start doing a proper setup. And it's just... Coronavirus, unsurprisingly, has made a bit of a mess of all my plans. It's made things harder to buy. It meant that the flat I bought a few months ago I haven't really been able to move into full-time. It's just a... yeah. Everything has kind of gone wrong. So I will be getting a webcam at some point. But, not... Well, I mean, I have the webcam. I will... What on earth just happened there? The heck? Oh, okay, sure. So I will be using a webcam at some point. And I do feel really bad about the fact I haven't started it. I genuinely do feel, like, really bad. Yes, I can finally attack people properly. It's so glorious. Have you retreated into here again? Yeah, so at some point I will be doing all of this stuff, but it's just one of those kind of awkward positions where every time I think it's only a few weeks away or a few days away, and then it gets delayed. I do feel really bad about it. I just don't know what to do. You know what? I could have done that as well. I could have actually converted some people. Because that wouldn't have counted as me attacking. That would have been them attacking. That would have been a much more intelligent plan than anything I was doing here. I am the worst shot sometimes. Whoa, that was too close. I was almost a Jesse sandwich. Whoa, I did not know there was another rocket guy. How very dare you? How very dare you, sir? I'm doing a bit better now that I can actually attack people. This game has become beatable again. Bye. What was I even supposed to be doing? Before I spent so long on this one fight that I kind of lost track of the entire game. Hang on, is the level 6 card the one I have now? Nice. It's too easy now. Cheers, thanks Canadian. That just makes me... That makes me feel so good. See, now I don't trust you anymore. I know that you're looking at those channel point redeems and just like hovering your finger over a button.
Candidates. The Bureau needs a director. Our future. Peace.
So are you now. Oh, thank you. It's great. I get all these people coming along and they act so nice, and I think that they're just like... They're like really cool people who are like gonna be so supportive of me and help me learn and grow as a streamer, and then they just come along and backstab me all the time. They see the channel point redeems and they go, yeah, okay, I'm gonna hate him as well. Actually, thinking about webcams, it's probably the perfect time to say, because Arctic, you stream off Xbox, don't you? Incidentally, while we're on this conversation, if anyone hasn't already, please go and check out Arctic. She is a streamer. She was just playing Outer Worlds before she finished it off. Really fun. I love talking to her in her streams, and I'm sure everyone else would as well, so please. I did not notice my health going that way. Please, everyone, if you can, drop her a follow. But yes, yeah, so you stream off Xbox, don't you? Hang on, how are you not dead? Because you've got the webcam up, but you're not streaming through a PC. So I meant to ask, like, how you've sorted it out, because I did make attempts at getting... Oh, I need some health again. I did make some attempts at setting up streaming with a webcam, or at least I made some attempts at like investigating how it could be done. And basically it looked like I would need Streamlabs of some sort. Oh, this is definitely not mind-bending. This is fantastic. So I'm wondering, like, have you found some way of running webcam through Streamlabs without actually having it running on a PC? Or is this like an extra feature that Xbox has that PS4 doesn't? I mean, PS4 can technically do webcam, but only with a really awful looking overlay that I just absolutely hate. Hey Churro, you're about to start watching the film right now? Are you watching it on your own, or are you watching it with friends? But yeah, if you're going to watch the film, that's cool. I hope you really enjoy it. I know you will. It is a fantastic film. And I hope you will enjoy the game even more after seeing it. I feel like I'm watching... I guess the new topical film for this place is Tenet, but what's the thing I'm thinking of? Inception. I feel like I'm playing Inception now. You don't use overlays because you can't. That's fair enough. Hang on, what's this? Aha. You have a webcam plugged into the Xbox. Download the Twitch app. Okay. Maybe there are actual ways that I haven't found before, that I haven't looked into. Also, what have I got to do right now? Find the Prime Containment Program. Yeah, maybe I just haven't looked hard enough. But yeah, I still don't think that my room is exactly set up for having a webcam in it. Basically, I bought myself a flat earlier in the year, and all of my plans were like, I'll buy the flat, and then I'll get a new PC, and then I'll stream from the flat. And then kind of coronavirus happened, and I was like, I don't really want to be alone 7 days a week for the rest of the year. That's not cool. It's surprisingly very easy. So what? So the webcam... But the webcam is running through the Xbox. Okay. So do you get to like place the... Where am I supposed to be going? Do you get to like place where the cam shows up and everything? Because again, on PlayStation, it doesn't seem to work like that. You only have P6. That is the number of her brother. I wonder if that's relevant to this door. Of course it is. This is the prime candidate program, and he was a prime candidate.
I wish things had gone differently in Ordinary for us.
Do you place it through the Xbox or through the Twitch app? I didn't know you could do that on the Twitch app.
Ordinary.
That's interesting, though.
Coming together in this one case. A new object of power, something we have not seen before.
You can place a 1 of 6 option on the Twitch app. I will have to take a look at this sometime.
Dylan Faden. Prime candidate 6. And the sister as well. Once we catch up with her, but the boy. So much potential. We're talking Northmore level readings here. And I don't want to invoke his name. It's completely different circumstances here. It's remarkable.
Oh yeah, it's got some reading. Dylan Faden transcript. Transcript of conversation. Subject Dylan Faden for review by Dr. Darling. Note, subject was alone during this outburst. Dylan, you again? I thought I told you to leave me alone. Why are you showing me this? I can't do anything. Can't you see where I am? Why don't you help me get the frick out of here? You always show me things I can't do anything about. Stop showing me her. I don't care anymore. And I don't care about you. You both left me to rot. Screw you, Yeah, I will dig out my own brains if it means getting rid of you. I don't want to get out of here. Get the frick out of the... Get the frickin' message. Subject repeated the phrase frick off numerous times before being sedated. Nice. Case files. Alice Wake. Ah, we're going into the Alan Wake stuff now. Alice Wake, Mr. Wake's wife, was found during the Bureau investigation. She was interviewed and evaluated. She showed signs of severe mental trauma in the form of redacted memory loss. She was later directed to treatment. It was concluded that she had been trapped in the threshold during its manifestation. Notable individuals still missing after the Bright Falls event are FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale and Dr. Emil Hartman, refer to the Creator's Dilemma and the file re The Cauldron Lake Lodge. Bureau researchers believe this event was the result of a forceful perception of subject reality, stemming from Mr. Wake, overlapping on our own. Wake has been flagged as a potential para-utilitarian. See Prime Candidate Program file for more details. In 2011, a book by Clay Stewart titled The Alan Wake Files was published by Roundabout Press, New York and Olympia. Agent interviewed Clay Stewart and suspected minor para-utilitarian sensitivity. He was placed under indefinite surveillance. A monitoring station was established at Cauldron Lake to alert the Bureau of any future activity. That's cool. I appreciate you dropping by. I'm probably going to wrap up in the next 15 minutes or so. I tend to look to finish around 7, but no, thank you. Thank you for coming by. Did you send me the link to the PC purely out of interest? A few people have dropped me DMs and I haven't had a chance to read them. But yeah, no, it's good, and I hope to catch you at your next stream. You did? Cool. I'll take a look at it. But yeah, you said you're streaming tomorrow? If so, I will try to drop by. But yeah, cool. Anyway, yeah, have a good rest of your weekend. I will see you again.
So much coming together in this one case. A new object of power, something we have not seen before. I mean, coming from me, that's saying something. And the boy, Dylan Faden, Prime Candidate 6.
See you. Have a good evening.
Once we catch up with her, but the boy, so much potential. We're talking Northmore level readings here. And I don't want to invoke his name. It's completely different circumstances here. It's remarkable.
Oh, so there was something else on the end that I didn't see.
Yes.
Yes, it seems perfectly normal to just scribble P6 on those. Absolutely regular human behavior.
Of our team, yes. Excessive force. Dylan has so much. But he's just a kid. I'll take the blame. He needs some slack. I mean, boys will be boys. He's exceptional and under a lot of stress. Roberts got killed.
Yep, so I thought he killed some people.
That's all.
Now,
Needs to realize this.
is this video...
We will make this work.
Hang on.
We'll make this work.
So is that video supposed to indicate that Darling has a kind of a compassionate side and is going to be reliable to do the right thing? Because he's always been a bit of a weirdo. Or is it trying to indicate that basically he prioritizes success of research above the lives of his own team, and he's going to turn out to be a complete loose cannon and possibly like a complete homicidal maniac if you threaten his work? I'm trying to read how this guy's story is playing out. Oh damn, this is a long one.
After North Moor stood down, I doubled every effort to find new prime candidates. There was no one. No one but me. That wasn't good enough. I pushed hard. I never wanted the Bureau to end up in that situation again. The Bureau needs a director. Always. When my time reaches an end, I want more options on the table. P1 through P5 were all false leads, dead ends and disappointments. Then P6, Dylan Faden. He fell into our arms. No parents, they're gone.
My parents are dead.
The boy has exceptional talent. The oldest house will be his home. We'll build him from the ground up. He'll be trained and taken care of. Darling can be in charge of this project. I can't. I'll stay away. I will not fail the boy like I failed my own family. My daughter and my wife.
Interesting. Have we heard about him? His wife and daughter dying before.
Came home with me. I took work home. My Susanna got sick. When I realized my mistake, I wanted to bring her here for Darling to do what he could. Kate flat out refused. Civilian doctors treated our daughter, but they didn't have a clue. She died. Kate left me. Same old story. That was a long time ago. The Bureau is all I have now. And the prime candidates are our future. There are two, P6 and P7.
Well, guess who P7 is?
Spoiled for choice.
I'm gonna have to... Victim autopsy, nice. I'm gonna have to assume then that P7's room has basically been made out with a whole load of study of Jesse. Agent killed during Redacted, involving Redacted, codename P6. Autopsy findings. Blunt force injuries of the head and neck, extensive trauma of the abdominal region, including lacerations and contusions of the upper and lower torso, fracture of the spinal cord between the L1 and L2 vertebrae, a Volscian fracture of the 3rd through 10th ribs left and right. Nice. Blunt force injuries of the extremities, abrasions, lacerations and contusions of the extremities, dislocation of left and right elbow, dislocation of left and right knee. Okay, so the first one, like 1 and 2, I just thought he was like punching them in the chest. That sounds like some kind of horrible torture. After examination, it was determined that the cause of death was internal bleeding that occurred when the redacted was contorted through his redacted. Ugh. That seems healthy. Absolutely nout wrong with that. So I guess I've got to... Oh no, there's no P7 room. Closed cases. Oh, just a TV with... Oh, it's the TV series that they make for the kids. Man, I wish I got to watch this as a child.
I can see you're upset, Meg. Why don't you tell Uncle Mr.
Oh man, emo skeleton.
What's wrong?
Doesn't have black hair, but oh, he's kind of got a pink jumpsuit as well. So there was a bit of there was a piece of paper elsewhere in the game that explained this. Basically, they create this like ridiculously low budget TV series to try to teach kids about paranatural events and essentially like brainwash them from a young age. This is an episode of the cartoon that they, well, not cartoon.
Some brains can lift objects like a baseball. Talk about a fly ball, eh, Meg? So who cares if you fail your clairvoyance test? Maybe your brain can throw baseballs, or talk to dead people, or make friends blind. Once we know what your brains can do, we'll know what job to give you. And if your brains are just right, you'll get to sit in the big chair.
And play Mastermind. Do 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 do.
What if I don't want the big chair?
What if I don't want the big chair? Everyone wants the big chair, Meg! That's why we're all here. Use those brains to listen for once, or the only chair you'll get in is the one with straps.
I definitely wish I got to watch this TV series when I was a kid. I would have learned so much more. It would have been so useful. An unconfirmed threshold manifestation at Cauldron Lake. Man, what's WA? I should remember what WA. Washington. Resulted in a fictional story written by the author Alan Wake, creating an AWE in which reality was altered to match that of the story, though only locally and for a limited time. Mr. Kirkland, head of investigations, was alerted on September the 13th, 2010, by ex-Bureau agent Frank Breaker, see Redacted, that an AWE event was taking place in Bright Falls, Washington, referred to events investigated in 1970, 1976, 1978. Breaker had received a call from Barry Wheeler, Alan Wake's literary agent, on behalf of Breaker's daughter Sarah, who is the current sheriff of Bright Falls. A Bureau field team arrived at the site 2 days later, only to confirm that the event was over. Interviews were conducted. Refer to the 1970 Redacted Thomas Zane, 1976, 1978 Odin Anderson, Tor Anderson. Alan Wake was believed to Redacted Instigator. Eyewitnesses and reports highlight an old light switch, possibly object of power, that Redacted missing. Wake was not found at the scene. Reports claim he dived into the lake, but no body was recovered in the search. So I know a little bit about this. Basically Canadian. This game is made by the same company who make Alan Wake. It's also made by the same company who make Max Payne, for the record. And director Trench, who you occasionally see like in shadow, smoking and talking over dialogue. is like the same voice actor as Alan Wake. But yeah, so it's made by the same company, and they have made full use of their ownership of the materials. Ah, we have got a P7 door to basically tie them all together.
Is this what Dylan wanted me to see? It doesn't matter. We need to find that projector.
Oh, I've got another outfit. Finally, I was wondering when I was going to get to play dress up. But yeah, they've tied them all together, and basically they've made out the events of Alan Wake to be part of this whole stuff. See, the thing is, I haven't played Alan Wake, so I don't know enough about it. Jesse Faden, movement tracking. Cheyenne, Wyoming. Sydney, Nebraska. Des Moines, Iowa. Chicago, Illinois. South Bend, Indiana. Cleveland, Ohio. Bloomsburg, Pennsylvania, and New York City, New York. So basically, she's been all over the country looking for this place. Yeah, exactly, and it's kind of cool actually. I wish I'd played the game so that I could like listen to all these things and hear names and go, "Oh, that's fantastic! That's amazing."
Me and Dylan, and other kids.
But unfortunately, I don't know enough about it to pick up on references.
We loved it. This time, I remember, was different. We found a way in.
Where did they get this interview? I don't remember this being a dialogue from earlier in the game.
Shifted. We went inside and...
Maybe this was from earlier in the game.
The slide projector.
A dump is a place for lost things. Things that have been thrown away. Did you ever feel that way when you were growing up, Jesse?
What? No. Yes, but that has nothing to do with...
Was there a slide projector at your home when you were small?
No.
Those were before your time, I suppose. But your family did look at photos together, maybe. In one form or the other?
Maybe.
When was this? Can you remember? At parties? Barbecues? How did it make you feel? Did your parents ever show pictures that embarrassed you? Was alcohol ever involved at these parties?
This is certainly interesting.
Did that make you uncomfortable?
No. That's just stupid. Come on. That has nothing to do with this. No.
Oh, of course, she was probably interviewed at the time.
Let me ask you this. As a child, did you ever fantasize about worlds inside pictures? Inside a painting? You know, stepping into a painting, into a hidden world, escaping and finding adventure there, away from your parents.
I don't think so.
It's kind of cool, all this stuff, in a way, because it makes you think back to your own childhood. And like, no, I never dreamed of stepping into paintings, but I certainly like came up with like different ways of like escaping into different world, you know, just basically exploring my creativity. And it's kind of cool making you then think, but what if these were all like,
paranoid. I was right.
you know, what if the website that I found was actually supernatural and all that kind of stuff? Okay, so hang on. What? Okay, I'm gonna look for the next save opportunity. Next time I basically get a chance to save, I'm gonna call it for the day, I think. I think this has been good progress. Okay, I need to get to turntable. How do I get to turntable? I am so turned around here. This place is just like absolutely maze-like. Okay, I think I need to be higher. Oh, hang on, was there a door through here? I think there was a door through here. Now would be a really nice time to have a save point. Okie
He
dokie.
studied what happened in Ordinary here. That's the place to start looking.
Hello. Don't mind me just picking up bits of lore as I play the game. Ooh. More. I think you should have enough to be able to modify something again now. Oh, this was the room I ran into when I started attacking people. Okay, cool. So somewhere to the left, probably through that door. Is there anyone else I can go first? There's a lift here. What would be? Where would that take me though? To transit corridor. Which, oh, is the way to the turntable. So let's go and take a look at this door first then. If it wants to like drop me a... Oh, I've already been in here as well, my bad. If it wants to like drop me a save, that'd be quite nice. Transit corridor seems like a decent place for a save, you know? Oh, okay. Yeah, sure. Why not? Why not?
Dylan and I were both prime candidates. Experiments. Very...
Everyone's told me that Alan Wake is a really good game. I should play it sometime.
Cell of some sort. Am I out of the cell now, or is all this, the house and being the director, just another cell? Who's really in charge here?
Okay, good. Fight instead of saving. But that's fine, because I reckon there's got to be something. There's got to be a good wrap-up point after this, I think. Oh, I just love taking out like whole waves of them like that. It's fantastic. Okay. Oh, right, okay. So if this place is like completely built upon, then that means 100% I'll be able to cleanse it afterwards, I think. Right here, you could say. And that gives me a save point.
We're going back home. Of course we are.
Of course we are.
Started there, and it's... Never.
Do you want to finish the line, Jesse? Okay. That seems like a very good place to wrap up to me. Just do an extra save for good luck. Yeah, let's call it there. It's been good. It's been good. Hey, Chrono! That's cool. I'm literally wrapping up right now anyway. But cheers, thanks for the host. I appreciate it. Have a good time at the pub. But I'm gonna drop a raid on someone now, I think. Anyone have a recommendation for a raid? I could raid Kirsty. I might raid Kirsty, but I do raid her fairly often. Or shall I just pick someone? I guess I'll just go and raid Drim. He raided me yesterday, so it's only fair for me to go and raid him back. But yeah, cheers guys, it's been fun. Thank you for keeping me company, thank you for the follows, the resubs, and even the lurks. I appreciate the lurks as well. But yeah, it's been good. Let's go and drop in on Drim though. Yep, see ya Chrono, have a good time at the pub.